What's up, everybody? Welcome to Q and Colb. We are here for another episode as our good super chatter small useless bread likes to put it, completely locked in, focused sports talk. That being said, I want to start this show by talking about flag football. Colb, did you get to watch some of that over the weekend?
The only thing I'm going to say about flag football is Tom Brady, please come save the Cleveland Browns. You still got it, brother. You still got it. You still got one more in you.
So people just saw the highlights on Twitter. I'm convinced because they lost 12-40 to the U.S. flag football team.
That's
okay.
Like,
oh, Tom Brady, he's so good. I'm like, I don't know if you saw what I saw. Speed lock up Odell Beckham, and they over here talking about Odell can play in the league still.
Yeah, man, they wasn't giving it 110%. Tom, come save my team. Come save my team, Tom.
I've been saying this for a while because I've actually watched flag football before the Olympic conversation. I've watched, especially the 5-on-5 stuff. It's not the same game as football. And what that means is the body requirements are different. Saquon Barkley was out there 235 pounds trying to get people to not touch his flag. And that's a ridiculous proposition. He's much too large for that, right? The type of body type that works is like Travis Hunter in college in flag football. So some players might be able to make it work, but it's not just, hey, we going to line up our best and brightest from the NFL and go out there. It was one dude on the U.S. flag football team that was cooking everybody on the U.S. He was walking under people, running away from them. And I was like, oh, yeah, this ain't going to go how people want it to go because these dudes are built for this. And the other guys are built to play football where you get hit. Completely different game. I don't know why this has been such a controversial take. I know that the TJ dude got in trouble for saying he was better than Pat Mahomes, which is crazy, right? But he did have a point in saying, hey, man, this ain't just regular football. You're not just going to show up here and be great. And that is exactly what happened. They got smacked by Team USA in both the games that the NFL teams played against them.
I hear what you're saying, and that's great. But I also see the state of my current quarterback room. Tom, if you got that itch, please.
Yeah, Tommy, come here. Come on.
Please, come on. I know you got that. I know you got that itch, man.
He's not coming back. He's getting paid more money. One, he owns a team. Two, he has a job at Fox. He's gonna lose all that money to come play quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, who admittedly aren't even trying to win the Super Bowl this year.
Hey, Jimmy can make it happen. Come on, Tom.
He would play for the Chiefs before he would play for the Browns.
Save me, Tom. Save me.
No,
please save me, Tom.
He was getting picked off by regular folks. But yeah, that was fascinating watching the flag football thing. I think 5-on-5 flag is actually pretty fun to watch. I think that once people let go of the fact that it's not American football and it's just 5-on-5 flag, which means that it's just a completely different game, we can enjoy it. And maybe the NFL participation can be a lot easier. But these NFL dudes that come up here they thought that shit was going to be easy and they got rocked. And in both those games, I don't know if you watched the full games, you could see the frustration mounting during the game. It's like you think you about to beat somebody at the video game and then they cold. And then all of a sudden, you big bro, you think you about to beat little bro and smash. And little bro got you. And now you hot. Okay. That's what was going. Saquon Barkley was pissed, Colb. He was taking this seriously.
You said Saquon was mad. Saquon wasn't having it.
Was cussing out the ref about a foul he thought happened. It was all of them. They was pissed. They thought they was gonna walk in there and be like, yeah, we gonna beat these dudes. They was talking some shit. And then these dudes out here beating them by 25 and talking cash money shit too. Just cash money shit. Told you not like me. It's what one of these dudes said.
Listen. Well, you right.
Hey, By the way, they have a women's version of this game, which is just as entertaining. The 505 flag, the women's game, and the Mexico team is crazy good. Okay, we might not get the gold in that one, but yeah, Curtis, did you watch this? It seemed like some shit you would watch.
I only watched like a half of it because the March Madness games were like overloading. So I'm like, you know what? I'll check it out. And I saw I Show Speed going against Devontae Smith and going running stride for stride. I'm like,
hey man, I Show Speed's an athlete.
I know he is.
He's a good athlete. Somebody say he'd be a DB at Ohio State or something like that.
He should have been.
I think he's better off doing what he's doing now. But yeah.
Oh, he's making way more money streaming than he would ever make actually playing the sport. Even
no, he's made more money at 20 years old or however. How old is Speed?
He got to be like 20.
I'm not sure. Hold on.
I think he's got to be younger than Curtis.
Yeah, he's got to be younger than Curtis.
There's no way he must be like. I would be shocked if he's over 23.
He's 21.
Yeah, I figured he was 21. I figured
he'd be eligible for the draft if he was cold, like this year. What's his birthday? Is he a late birthday or early birthday?
His birthday's in October.
So that's a late birthday. So he would be 22 in the draft.
Yeah, man. He made more. He's made more money at 21 than any of them dudes going to the draft right now.
Yeah. Sauce ain't got shit on him. Okay.
It ain't even worth it to consider playing professionally for real.
He would be like, why would I take a pay cut?
like we good. We are good.
Why would I take a pay cut and then be under the direct control of somebody? Like, he has a life right now where he makes more money than professional athletes, and he gets to dictate his own schedule. You imagine him being like, yo, I'm going to take 100% pay cut, and now somebody can yell at me and tell me what to do? That's hustling backwards. Okay.
We're good.
You could just race Tyreek Hill in the meantime and have everybody speculate on how good of an athlete you could have been. Like, or honestly, you know where he is? He has missed the most? USA Soccer. Because he seems like he'd be an excellent soccer player.
Yeah.
Like,
that's where we missed out.
Team USA has been needing.
That's where we missed out. Hey, man, listen, soccer, come to the hood. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
It's happening. It's on its way.
Come to the hood.
It's on its way.
If we trying to turn this around.
I was in the hood in Atlanta and I saw a soccer field. like it's coming. It's on its way. Well, and it's becoming the replacement for people who don't want their kids to play football early on. Which is not to say that it's going to replace football, but
it's not.
There's going to be more kids age 8 to 12 before they hit high school who have played soccer than any other generation of kid before over the next 20 years. It's going to be a big deal.
Yeah, salute to FIFA.
Yeah.
FIFA is where it started.
But FIFA, I think, what Messi coming over was a big one too. It's going to be interesting because I do think eventually within the next 20, 25 years, soccer is going to become a top 3 sport in the U.S., but the MLS won't be a top 3 league. So it's going to be interesting seeing the U.S., amongst the other things that might be happening, have to get used to like one of their premier entertainment outlets not being based in the U.S., which is not how things have happened for people our age, our entire life.
Crazy.
Yeah, like it's usually if you into stuff from other countries, like you into a niche thing, like you like Korean movies or some shit like that. But soccer's probably about to be a major sport here in the U.S., but it's going to be no team in the U.S.
Did you just tell us that you like watching Korean movies, low-key?
Nah, some people like watching Korean, like Korean soaps are a big thing with some people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, is that your way of trying to like sneak in that you've been watching Korean? I was about to say, what Korean, put me on the Korean shows, bro. Like, what you watching?
Nah. This is stuff that I do like my mom's friends liked when I was growing up. It's like they would import this shit from the motherland. Okay. But yeah, it's like it's gonna be interesting where it's like we're now gonna be the annoying entity to the rest of the world where it's like, oh, you know how they're like, we should put a team in the UK, and everybody in the US is like, boo, hiss, I hate that. There's going to be some Premier League guys like, we should put a team in the U.S. They should have a New York team. And everybody's gonna be like, man, fuck that. Overseas. But yeah, it's going to become massively popular over the next, in the States. I think it's finally breached. I think it's going to be huge here over the next, within the next 20 years. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It's not going to take over football, but it might take baseball or basketball.
I don't think it's gonna take over basketball, but baseball, I can see it taking over baseball.
Yeah, baseball, hockey. I don't know if we count hockey as like one of the majors anymore, but like they certainly have a strong presence. But I don't even think the Stanley Cup's on cable on network TV anymore, right? It's on cable now.
Yeah, you might be right about that. Actually,
I think that shit on TNT.
Yeah, I think you might be right about that. All right, we're gonna talk about real football now.
Oh yeah, let's talk about this whole Jarvis Landry, Kevin Stefanski thing. Have you gotten into this?
I watched a little bit of what Jarvis had to say.
What are your thoughts? I'm interested to know what your thoughts are.
Our homie B Jax actually took Kevin's side on this.
Really?
He took Kevin's side on this.
You know what though? I'm gonna bring up something when I talk about this that's gonna make more sense than I think people want it to.
I was surprised that he took Kevin's side on this. But my personal opinion is just that, like, and it's gonna sound like a non-answer. But bro, I don't really care anymore.
No. So
it's fascinating a little bit, but like mostly was just like I don't really care.
I'm completely like I've made my peace. Like Kevin could win 13 games next year. I don't care. I'm okay with the fact that we fired him. Right? Some people aren't. And I think that drives a lot of interest about Kevin right now, and like the need to validate the decision. But with and then a lot of this is also like Shador fans who they have made that man into the devil. Okay, like we can't eliminate it. A lot of this is motivated by like, hey, if you say mean shit about Kevin Stefanski, there is a certain section of people who tend to cross over a lot with Shador fans, but not exclusively, as our boy B Jax, who is a Shador supporter, but not necessarily in that crowd of things.
He's a Browns fan first.
But if you're like Shador hardcore all the time, like that's a big audience. And if you're Jarvis and you're trying to get a new podcast off, and you Leonard Fournette seems like he's already part of the hive, right? Like, yeah, you'll get your shit off, because like people go encourage you to get your shit off in that way. So there's part of that that's motivating that. I think this is like any workplace too. With the boss, there are winners and losers. And clearly the losers were Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry. Wow, Kevin Stefanski were here. Like, both them guys got pushed out, a year after 2020?
Year two.
Yeah. He cut you and he cut your homeboy. So obviously not going to be the warmest amount of feelings there. I don't think it's sour grapes. I think Jarvis is reflective of that. There was a experience with some of the people in the locker room that wasn't the fondest of Kevin Stefanski. Specifically, the skill players tended not to be the most in love with Kevin's system. But you know who did love what Kevin did? you know who always was on board with Kevin Stefanski? Offensive lineman, right? Like, who believed in that offensive line more than Kevin?
Nobody.
It's not a coincidence that Kevin leaves, the whole line get rebuilt. The second they made the decision about firing Kevin Stefanski, which I am led to believe they were pretty confident they were going to do it during the season. You know who stops playing a ton of snaps? Wyatt Teller.
Can I out there? Can I throw a rumor out there since you kind of touched on it? Can I throw a rumor out there? The rumor is that they knew last year was going to be Kevin's last season as the head coach. The week of the Vikings game.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, that's
when I think everybody knew it was going to go that direction, barring some kind of wild intervention. Yeah. Because even on this show, we were like, hey, unless something changes crazy, he had another start to the season as disastrous as last year. It's going to take a lot for him to come back, right? Like,
it was it was pretty much wrapped up right then and there, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, when the whole thing was, I need to go back to doing my thing to fix the offense, and the offense starts out and it's worse. Well, there's not going to be a lot of tolerance for all of that, right? And the only what if that was left to go is what if we ran it back with Joe Flacco to start the season, and when it starts out just as bad as when you ran back Deshaun Watson, the reality is the reality there, right? The thing with Kevin is I don't think Kevin's a terrible coach. I think if Kevin has the things he needs to be successful, and I mean this in like Kevin has a very narrow path to success. So if he could do the Kubiak stuff the way that he knows it and the way that he's comfortable, he will put out a good team. If Kevin needs to do anything else, he ain't got nothing for you. And the Browns needed somebody who needed to be a little bit more adaptable. And needed to be better for a rebuild. And Kevin was not somebody who was good for a rebuild. At least they identified. They went with somebody else. I think that makes sense. And Kevin is ultimately suited for a team that's trying to win right now. And I think Atlanta makes more sense for him. So I think all these decisions kind of went out the way that they went. There are some things like Jarvis saying, so there's two things being conflated. Jarvis was saying like the play calling was being switched between AVP and Kevin Stefanski while he was there. And then people have meant that to be like, oh, that was happening when Deshaun was the quarterback, which to my understanding was not happening from 2022 23.
There were a couple of things that he said in there that I thought were interesting.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
Kevin switching play caller, I mean, like, it's funny because, like, one of the biggest criticisms about Kevin is that he's stubborn and that he thinks he can fix it all. Well, if he's switching play callers in and out, then obviously that's going to go counter to that argument. I don't really have an issue with him switching up the process if the results aren't what they are. Like, that's what I want you to fucking do as the coach. Like, if it ain't working with you calling the plays and it works with somebody else, cool. Like, that's not really that big of a deal there.
I don't really think it's a big deal, to be honest.
Yeah, and also like Kevin don't work here no more, which is the biggest thing. My whole thing is this: I hope we're not spending the entire year comparing Todd Monken's success to whatever Kevin's doing in Atlanta. Like, I hope we're judging Todd based on the job that he's doing in Cleveland and the job he's asked to do right now, versus comparing him to how successful or unsuccessful Kevin Stefanski is. Because I think that could get tricky.
I do think that I do think, unfortunately, that's going to happen, though.
Yeah, I think that's where we're headed. Because, like, we keep talking, like, I was like, damn, like, I thought it was interesting, but I didn't know it was leading story on some of the local shows. And I'm like, why do we care this much?
Leading story is stupid.
Yeah.
The leading story is stupid.
But what did BJ say specifically about, like, the whole Kevin thing?
It wasn't even so much about Kevin, which is what I found, like, most hilarious about this. It was more so about Jarvis.
That's another thing we got to have a conversation about.
It was more so about Jarvis.
Reliable narrator. Okay.
It's not even about his reliability as a teller of what happened while he was on the team.
Yes.
It's more so just about, like, his place as a Cleveland Brown in general.
Yeah.
And his his point was basically this. I think Jarvis has an overinflated sense of how much he meant to this football team.
Him, John Dorsey, and Alex Van Pelt, all in the same fucking wing of people who think they should be Browns royalty for no good reason.
And it's just like, and he's just like, hey man, like he had a really good speech that was extremely performative.
Yeah.
Hard Knocks.
By the way, all of those dudes who were injured maintained to be injured after that speech. It did not motivate Derek Willis to be healthy or anything like that.
Yeah, and it's just like, hey man, like you wasn't like you was a good player while you was here in the beginning, especially like early on when Jarvis first got to the Browns. But you was a good player, but you wasn't Nick. You wasn't Miles. You wasn't Wyatt. You wasn't Joel. You wasn't
like. Well, who was a better Browns wide receiver acquisition, him or Amari Cooper?
Amari Cooper.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, it's not even thought. Like Amari Cooper.
To the point, up until we made the Amari Cooper trade and Amari Cooper worked out for those 2 years, I would say that Jarvis was probably the best acquisition from a wide receiver standpoint that they've made, trade wise. And then Amari Cooper happened. And then you could argue that Jerry Jeudy had a better statistical season than Jarvis ever had in Cleveland last year. Well, the year before.
The year before, yeah. So if I'm ranking just Browns receivers since 2000, you're probably clocking in 4th, 5th.
Yeah.
Because it's Amari and Josh. Then it's the season that Jerry had his first year, which was still insane to me that he had that.
He should have had 500 yards against Denver, man.
Like it's still insane that he had that great of a season. And then probably you
with Jarvis.
Yeah.
Yeah, him Odell probably around that same place.
Him and Odell are probably 4th or 5th.
Are we counting tight ends?
No. Tight ends is his own thing. Tight ends is his own thing. Okay. So I'm not gonna do that today.
Well, the whole Jarvis thing too. It gets to the core of one of the things that really annoys me about like the social media era, the clip-based era of football fandom. These goddamn clips go too far.
Ray, hold on. Ray just brought up a good point. Where does Braylon Edwards factor into this?
Braylon, he was like the 4th pick in the draft, so I would say you didn't recoup your value from Braylon Edwards. So he's in the negative category. So like somewhere with Odell Beckham, like Jarvis Landry, the Browns net profited from getting him on the team. I would say Odell Beckham. What was it? 2 first-round picks?
No, it was just one.
It was one in we maybe came back even with Odell Beckham. Maybe came back even.
I'd probably say we lost out.
I would say we lost out based on what we thought we were getting. But if you look at what we lost, which was like a late first in Jabril Peppers.
Let me hold on. Before we get like
it was the 2019. So it was after. Was it the 2019 first when we had to take Greedy Williams in the 2nd round that we lost for Odell? So it was like it wasn't an early first that we gave up.
Let me see.
We were almost 500 that year.
Let me see something because I feel like we're being a little disrespectful to Braley. Let me see what he did.
Odell had like a 1,000-yard season here. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't like a complete bum here.
Hey, so Braylon did have a season where he had 1,289 and 16 touchdowns.
Yeah, but here's the thing I'm saying with Braylon. Like, here's the thing I'm saying with Braylon. He was the 4th pick in the draft. You expect Julio Jones. Like, we look at the wide receivers who have gone 4th overall or wherever it is that Braylon went. This is my also. We're gonna get into this with Carnell Tate, but it's like you look at the wide receivers who have gone top 6. Carnell Tate does not fit that pattern of wide receivers. Like that's the thing with Braylon. He went 6 overall. He was supposed to be AJ Green. And instead, he's most famous for getting beat up by one of LeBron's homeboys at the club when he was in New York.
He was a 3rd overall pick, by the way.
3rd. Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Just want to make sure we clear that up. We wanted to make sure we clear that up.
Braylon Edwards never made you feel like he was worth what it took to get him, which is that 3rd overall pick. You can make the argument that Odell was worth what the 17th pick that we gave up in Jabril Peppers.
Man.
I don't know if it's definitive, but I think you can make that argument better than like that one season Braylon Edwards have being worth the value to go get him. Like that's Amari Cooper, we don't even care about the value it took to get. Amari Cooper was worth the trade. We would redo this is the question you have to throw yourself. Would you redo the Amari Cooper trade? Yes.
Yes.
Like, would you redo the Jarvis Landry trade? I think we would all say yes.
Yes. They didn't even give a lot. They didn't even give up a lot.
Braylon Edwards at 3?
No.
Would you redo the Odell trade? Which I'm going to pull up the detail. It was pick 17 and pick 95, which ended up being Dexter Lawrence, LOL, and O'Shane Zemius.
Okay, so the Zemius you don't care about.
Yeah.
Dexter Lawrence.
The trade was Odell Beckham. Technically, Olivier Vernon was in this trade too, but that was separate trades that they put together. And for Jabril Peppers, they traded Kevin Zeitler. Look, let me get off. Let me read the ESPN breakdown of this instead of the fucking Google one.
And we gave up Zeitler too?
I don't think we gave up Zeitler. I don't think that was a part of it. Because Zeitler was on the team when Odell was here. Yeah, we gave up Odell, Jabril Peppers, pick 17, and pick 95.
Can I be real with you, bro?
And Odell's production in Cleveland was, damn, man, it's a long time ago. Holy shit. Old. What? 4 touchdowns, 1,000 yards in 2019, and 74 receptions. 2020, he got hurt. But what, 319 and 3 touchdowns in what looks like 7 games. And then he had the rushing touchdown against Dallas. Remember, we won that Dallas game because of him. And man, it's rough.
I'm telling you, bro. Him and Braylon might be in the same.
Is less worth it than Braylon Edwards at 3.
Hey, listen, they're
let's
both
see what the
bad.
opportunity cost was. What year was that we drafted Braylon Edwards?
I believe that's 2005. Or is it 2000?
That's the one.
It's 2005. It's 2005. So who could they have taken? Let me actually.
That's what I need to know. Who was? I feel like Aaron Rodgers was available.
Let me see. I'm looking.
Yeah, I feel like Aaron Rodgers was in there.
Yes, Aaron Rodgers was absolutely available, and they should have taken him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some of these.
I mean, wide receiver wise, it was a pretty shitty class. In hindsight, like it was a pretty busted class.
It was a pretty bad class.
Because what Troy Williamson went after him, and then Mike Williams, all time miss right there. Mike Williams.
Yeah, they should have just taken
and Mark Clayton.
They should have just taken Aaron Rodgers. We would have been fine.
Roddy White at 27 is the first good wide receiver that went in that draft. Who is this? DeMarcus Ware.
You just know they would have taken Alex Smith if they had the chance to.
We like Alex Smith, but nah, no Aaron Rodgers was a real thing back then.
Man, you know they would have taken Alex Smith.
Maybe that's what Dan Orlovsky was thinking. He was like, "This is Aaron Rodgers, Alex Smith all over again." Like, everybody wants this kid Mendoza, but I know that Ty Simpson's A-Rod.
Yeah, man, this is bad. This is bad for sure.
Aaron Rodgers was picked 24. Just to go to show you, the quarterback in the 20s can work if it's not the Browns.
Telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Well, it'll be like Green Bay had a quarterback. And I think the common denominator is Green Bay is the only team that's been able to draft the quarterback in the 20s and be successful. And both times they had starting franchise level quarterbacks when they did it.
Yeah.
Which kind of tells you one of the key factors there.
Good for them. Great for them. Man.
I guess they're similar level. Bust.
Yeah, I'm about to say they're in the same bin. I don't know why we acting like they're not the same bin. They are.
Jabril Peppers, 17th pick. I guess that you could put that in like pick 9. It's like you drafted Odell at pick 9 and you got that out of him.
Plus, man, we could have Dexter Lawrence. Yeah, man, I don't know.
Dexter Lawrence still in the league?
Dexter Lawrence, yes.
Yes. I'm tripping. I was thinking of the other. I was thinking of Farrell.
Oh, you think of Cleveland Farrell?
Yeah.
Oh no, I think he's still in the league too, though.
Good for him.
Man, if we could have had Dexter Lawrence on this D line back then,
would we have with Myles Garrett?
Oh,
yes, Joe Woods back there fucking up the plays.
Man, you think 2020 might have went a little different if we had Dexy? Might have been a little different up front.
Maybe.
I think it might have been a little different up front if we had
Dexy. We talking about Super Bowl AFC champion Baker Mayfield. Nah, we was Buffalo. I think
we could have made the AFC championship though.
How does that change Baker Mayfield's time in Cleveland if he gets the AFC championship?
I'm telling you,
it's a lot harder to let him go at that point.
I'm telling you, they wouldn't have let him go. They would have.
Yeah, like if they muster one drive in that fourth quarter while Pat's in concussion protocol, how much changes?
Everything.
Now the funny thing, the Jarvis getting a podcast. This is how you know it's a slow news cycle. It's like 3 separate stories. He told the story about how Deshaun Watson wanted to build a super team in Atlanta with him, Leonard Fournette.
Yeah.
Imagine Falcon fans having that. Here's the thing that cracked me up. Have you heard them talk about it?
I heard a clip. I saw a clip and I listened to it.
It was like Atlanta Falcon fans, man. What if? As if that wasn't a fucking horror story that you just sold them. Like not Odell. Jarvis Landry at that point, cooked, washed. Mm-hmm. Done. Out the league the next year. Leonard Fournette at that year, cooked, washed, out the league the next year. And then you go throw in Deshaun Watson?
Man.
The Falcons owe us, dog. The Falcons.
I wish y'all would have did that. I wish y'all would have did that, man.
What the Falcons have to be the team that trades us our franchise quarterback because them motherfuckers owe us because we took one for them. Okay. Could you imagine? And keep in mind, Cole, they was out the league at the end of 2022. Deshaun didn't play till week 11, and that's not changing. Man. And how he looked at the week 11, coming back from 700 days off, that's not changing.
Why is it always us, bro? Why is it always us, man?
And then think about it like this. Without the Atlanta Falcons to do that ridiculous bullshit that they did the next year when Lamar Jackson became available, who's there to make a move on Lamar now? Who's there to offer a deal that can't be refused?
The Falcons have been fucking us over for a while.
For a long time. If the Browns ever get a franchise quarterback, it will be because the Atlanta Falcons have gifted him to us.
Like, they've been fucking us over for decades.
Nah, they They need to take Shador and Dylan Gabriel off our hands eventually, just cuz. They owe us. You owe me, motherfucker. Okay? That's why you're gonna trade for Dylan Gabriel.
What if Kevin becoming their head coach is the start of the it's the start of the get back?
Here's the thing, though. If Kevin has a bad first year, that's a problem because it's not going to change. Like if Kevin don't get you with them first couple, hey, man, he already told you he ain't interested in learning new tricks. He brought back the whole squad.
Like, I'm telling you, what if it's some weird cosmic fucked up way? This is the start of us getting our get back.
They trade us Michael Penix, and then Michael Penix turns into Tom Brady. We're gonna unironically have thank you, Kevin shirts.
And man, what if this is just this is our way of finally getting it back?
Hey man, no coach has had their reputation ruined in such a crazy way like Kevin Stefanski. Like it is a hit on this man.
He's also in like a weird spot where like he really does have to have a good year because everybody's out for him now.
He should have. I said this before. Everybody was like, "Oh, the Atlanta job's good." I'm like, "Nah, there are certain elements of that job that make it very unattractive for Kevin Stefanski that I don't think he's calculating." And look, one of the things about Kevin, he don't be thinking about that kind of shit, right? Like he never thinks about that kind of shit.
He don't care about the personal stuff or like how people may perceive it. He don't care about the human element of things.
He assumes those things can be manipulated with winning.
He thinks that if I win games, these things won't matter.
Which to a point is correct, but these people think you racist.
Yeah. In a predominantly black city, brother. Predominantly black city.
The capital of black celebrityism. Like the king of black celebrities doesn't like you. This is not a good idea.
I don't think you want to work here, bro.
Nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. Like you already got the thumbs down from the king. Okay,
when you trade for Dylan Gabriel, it's not gonna get any better.
Oh, if there's a camp injury to Tua, which is very likely. When they signed Tua, I'm like, okay, yeah, you're definitely gonna trade for Dylan later. Or you're gonna wait for the Browns. In the group text, there was like some kind of spaces, the Falcons spaces, and somebody said, "Nah, man, Fano got to die." Like, fuck no, we can't just let him walk around Mercedes-Benz. Like it's okay. And then somebody was like, "I agree."
It'd be the funniest part of his face is when somebody says so wild, and then you just get somebody like, "I agree."
Yeah.
Like when Domo was like, what's the last time you seen a dominant white defensive tackle? Somebody was like, "Hey man, I'm not gonna lie." Drawing a blank.
Hey man, Jared Allen. Like people don't remember Jared Allen.
He was edge.
Was he an edge? I thought he was an edge, and he wore like 69.
He was an edge. He was an edge.
Was he like a 3-4 edge? Well, no, he was like a 3-4 end at some point in his time. But he played in the interior.
He was predominantly
JJ Watt. I mean, like.
Yeah, I was like JJ Watt. Yeah.
Like white dude definitely played in the interior. It's happened.
But you know what the funniest thing would have been? If you was in there, you would have been like, well, JJ Watt, he would have said, so you telling me Mason gonna be JJ Watt? That's what you telling me. That's what you telling me.
You can't tell nothing to somebody who you can't. You just gotta let him run, bro. Like, all right, he gonna tire. It's like a kid. Like he's got a little run out of energy. Like, all right. Like,
Zendai said Zach Allen for Denver is cold. Yes, he is cold. He is good. He's very good.
Yeah, there's cold. The defensive tackle position has been fairly fairly integrated. Like, it ain't like corner, you know.
Yeah, there's good white defensive tackles. Like it's not.
Yeah, it's not an athletically prohibitive position, y'all. Like, even those positions that are athletically prohibitive is like, hey man, I'm not the one who thinks white people can't play corner. The people in charge in the NFL do. And those are also white dudes. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, that's who's holding y'all down. Like, remember I told y'all, like, watch the defensive coordinator that puts white dude from Iowa at quarter.
Cooper Deshaun.
Yeah, be a brother. And what happened? Like,
you wasn't wrong.
Yeah,
you wasn't wrong.
It ain't us holding y'all back. Okay. Well, I think Dominique Foxworth said this best because he got drafted behind Dustin Fox. And he was like, it's not that I don't think white dudes can play corner, but I know that y'all don't think white dudes can play corner. And you gonna draft them in front of me? No, Dustin got fucking hot about that one. Like,
was he wrong?
He's not wrong. And
was he wrong?
I
mean, what are we talking about?
Yeah. We was like, we know what y'all think. Like, well, yeah.
It made me feel crazy, like arguing with Domo. I was like, I don't know, man. I feel like Mason's actually pretty fucking good, dog.
You argue with Damo too much, you end up in his alternate universe and shit, and you just like, all right, man. There was one time he started arguing with me. I'm like, it's a Sunday. What the fuck am I doing? Arguing with you on a Sunday.
Hey, no, you gotta tell the whole thing. You gotta tell the whole thing. Because let me tell you something. You was arguing with Domo for a minute.
For a minute too. I was like I was looking up stats. I'm like, what the fuck is Sunday? Like, what am I doing?
I'm just watching y'all going back and forth.
I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing?
Oh, I'm
gonna go take a walk, bro. Like, this is crazy. Like, that
shit was hilarious, bro.
Now, every once in a while, I'll catch myself arguing with somebody. I'm like, hey, man, no. Like,
it's so easy. It's so easy to sucker you into arguments, too. It's the funny shit over, bro.
I've gotten better at it. It's not as easy anymore. I find myself, I'll type something and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, either they know this information or they don't care. I'm good. Like, it was my need to educate people. You know, I want to teach people what I know. And after a while, you realize you can't teach people nothing. Like, they don't want to know nothing.
Damn.
Every time I'm on Twitter, I'm like, I can't tell somebody something that they don't want to learn. I think I had to tell Curtis that. He was arguing with somebody like, he don't want to learn, dog. Like, all he gonna do is question your credibility because you out here trying to give him some correct information. Like, it is what it is. Can't get everybody, right? This is the famous quote about, it's like, anybody ever tell you about like the Harriet Tubman story? Where it's like, hey man, when Harriet was making the Underground Railroad, Harriet had to look at some people and be like, all right, you ain't coming. Like, and if Harriet can leave some people behind, hey, bro, then you're going to have to do it too. Like, you can't bring everybody with you, dog. I understand. You just want to help. Some people can't be helped, dog. Like, it is what it is. I can only give you the information and hope you learn from this eventually. Like,
some people just can't be helped.
Hey, man. I can't sit there and give all my energy to people who don't want to be helped. Like,
hey Q, you know what we gotta do, right?
What? You want to do a mock?
You know we gotta do a mock. We missed last week. You had the flu or whatever.
Let's run a mock. Curtis, you want to get that ready or should I get that ready?
Curtis about to be like, why we gotta do a mock? Why we gotta do a mock today?
Well, I'd rather wait a week.
Hold on. Before we clap it up for Curtis.
look tired. What you tired for?
I'm not tired. I'm getting over a cold, man.
You got a cold?
Yes. I have no idea. Just got hit with it.
Yeah, snow flu in the summer.
I have no idea. It's allergy season, man. It's allergy
It
season.
is. It is allergy season.
It is allergy. Look, I know that. I'm in the southeast. You know what I mean? You sure you
don't
didn't
take your
out?
Allegra?
You sure you didn't
you
find
check
out?
the pollen outside? Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, it's max pollen right now. You know what I mean? But Curtis, are we gonna find out that you're lactose intolerant?
No, I'm not lactose intolerant.
Could you imagine Curtis being lactose intolerant?
I know what you're doing.
Oh my God.
I know what you're doing.
I know what you're doing.
No more.
I know what you're doing.
I know what you're doing. You don't need to do that.
Oh, that's that is
no more yogurt for you. All right. Well, yeah, let me pull up the mock. What sim we want to use? PFF?
Sure, why not?
Let's do PFF.
Do we got a big board we want to use?
I don't know.
You want to just use the consensus? You want to just use the consensus? Do they have the consensus board on PFF?
I think that it's like PFF Big Board 4 or some shit like that.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let me tell people it's mock time on the timeline. Let's tell people it's mock time on the timeline, man. We back. We having a good time.
Here.
Hold on. I want a timeline real fast.
Zoom in. 200. 200 should be preview. Curtis, why you take yourself off screen? You helping us with the mock.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You a part of it.
I have to cough real quick.
Okay, mute your mic. You ain't gotta.
Yeah, man. I've been here before, man.
Relax, calm down. Ain't cute pulling up mock because it ain't me. I don't know how to do it.
How long before the draft? Is it a month?
Yeah. Yeah, about a month exactly.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if the Browns can be able to make a trade back soon because of the owners meeting.
Oh yeah, they'll do it in the next 2 weeks.
You start hearing, oh man, the Browns actually love Arvell Reese.
Oh yeah.
Ruben Bain won't go past Cleveland at 6. Like, okay. Cool. The hit's been put out. They have a buyer.
So you said the hit's been put out?
Yeah, they have a buyer. Monitor Andrew Berry's podcast appearances. If he's over here like, yeah, man, Carnell Tate is just a once in a lifetime wide receiver. You know, it reminds me a lot of Justin Jefferson. All right, it's in. He's got somebody. He's got the Chiefs trading up from 9. All right, we ready to go? 7 rounds.
All 7.
You all right?
Yes. Wait.
Okay, so okay, wow, you're really excited about this. All right. Oh, Mendoza falls to 2. Dan Orlovsky wins.
All right.
Hey, the Raiders going Ruben Bain at 1. I want to restart it.
We honestly should restart it because it's ridiculous. Come on, man. What are we doing?
Should we play the scenario on?
Is this the PFF board?
No, this is the 2026 board.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, all right. We gave you a shot. We're gonna have to.
Yeah,
we're gonna
use the PFF board. Yeah, let's just do that. All right, let's get it. There we go. It makes more sense.
All right. So we're sitting at 6. We got 7 trade offers. Let's with 17's calling for trade. Right now we got New Orleans calling, the Rams calling, Detroit, Chargers, Bears, Giants, Jaguars. Anybody over 13, I think, is probably out.
Yeah.
Unless Detroit can offer me something crazy. Right. So let's pick 17.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if I'm willing to fall back to 17.
Let's just assume. Let's take this trade from the Saints. Right. We only going back a couple spots. And I think that's something that AB will be willing to do.
Now, here's the difficulty about doing trades in a simulator. I cannot ask the computer, hey, who are you taking? Okay. Because that's also a feature that they should probably add. Hey, they want this player at the bottom of this. Because I have had it to where I trade with the Saints and then they take Monroe Freeling. Which would not be likely to happen. But now we got to negotiate the trade. All right, 6 to 8. What are you trying what are you guys trying to extract from this trade as the best case scenario?
Okay, so if I'm trying to be realistic here, I know that you can get
before
70.
we worry about being realistic, what do you want to move back? Like if the Saints offered you this and you're like, okay, if the Saints offered me this, I would move immediately.
42.
So if they just throw 42 in, that's enough for you? Curtis, what about you?
Yeah. I mean, that would be enough if they offered 42.
I feel like 42 to me is a start to the conversation. Like, personally, like I don't want to make the move unless I get 42. But they're not offering 42. Well, they can offer 42, but we need to add more to the deal in order to get 42. They counter with, okay, you want 42, we want 107, and we might be able to do it.
I'm with it.
Curtis, are you okay with that?
I'm fine with it.
You okay? 107 and 6 for 8 and 42?
Yep.
Do we want to call around with the Rams, see what they're offering?
Nah, because I feel like if you trade with the Rams, you go get fucked.
Okay. Trade not accepted. They want more.
Mm-hmm.
Not giving them 70. That's my red line. They're not getting 70.
You're not getting 70 out of me.
They might be able to get 206. But at that point, I feel like that should be a swap if they're willing to do that.
See if they're willing to do that.
They are.
Okay. There it is.
All right.
They took Carnell Tate.
Yeah, they took Carnell Tate.
Makes it so much easier. So much easier to decide what we about to do.
Someone in the super chat said, just take Tate at number 6. Well, too bad, buddy. We didn't do it. So shut the hell
let's
up.
talk about Carnell Tate as a prospect, right?
Yeah.
Because I think we're all in agreement here that we like Carnell Tate.
Mm-hmm.
But Carnell Tate is not, like, if you look at the wide receivers who've been drafted number 6 overall. Let me pull this up real quick. Wide receivers drafted top 6. I had this note pulled up. But if you look at wide receivers who were taken from 2000 to 2023 in the top 6, Andre Johnson, are we comparing his prospect value to Andre Johnson?
No.
Larry Fitzgerald, similar prospect value? Calvin Johnson, similar prospect value?
Come on, bro.
I'm going through the list. AJ Green.
No.
Julio Jones, who was taken 6 overall.
No.
Amari Cooper.
No.
Jamar Chase, similar level prospect?
No.
All right, Jalen Waddle, similar level prospect to Jalen Waddle?
No.
Because Jalen Waddle ran like 4.3, right? Like that was a big thing. And all right, I don't know if you guys remember this. You remember how big of a prospect Charles Rogers was in 2003? He He did not work out.
No,
but huge prospect. Braylon Edwards, prospect wise, is he on par with Braylon Edwards?
Prospect wise,
yeah, like not factoring in the career. I think he could have a better career than Braylon Edwards. But if we did not know the future of Braylon Edwards and all we knew was about what Braylon did at Michigan and his size and athletic profile, I mean, it blows Carnell Tate out the water.
Yeah, it does.
Justin Blackmon, similar thing. He could definitely have a better career than Justin Blackmon. He should have a better career than Justin Blackmon, but Justin Blackmon coming out of OSU.
Hey man, Justin Blackmon was cold, bro.
Yeah,
he was cold.
We all remember that.
He was cold.
Sammy Watkins. I don't think we would put him on par with Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, you got to remember how we felt about Sammy when Sammy was in college.
When he was coming out of Clemson, right?
Yeah,
pro career, he might have a better pro career than Sammy Watkins, but we did not. Sammy Watkins was supposed to be one of the best prospects in a while. Corey Davis, I think it's the one guy you could say maybe similar vibes because he went to Western Michigan, but still highly regarded as a prospect.
I would take Carnell over Corey Davis.
Yeah. So if we have a documented history of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 wide receivers taken in the top 6 since 2000 to 2023, not including 24, 25. And we can find one guy that we might take Carnell Tate over. Does that make you want to take a wide receiver at 6 more or less?
Less.
Pretty much less.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, if Jordan Tyson was healthy, didn't have the health questions, would you draft him over Carnell Tate? I think I would.
I would, yeah.
If Mekhi Lemon were 6'3", would you draft him over Carnell Tate?
Okay, so I'm not gonna do that because he's not 6'3".
He's 5'11", right? But the reality is like, okay, would you have taken Jackson Smith and Jigba over Carnell Tate coming out of college?
Yes.
Jackson Smith and Jigba went 20th.
He did.
In a better class, my point about, and this is true to Monroe Freeling's case as well. In a better class, Carnell Tate's mid to late first round pick prospect. Doesn't mean he can't be great or have a great career. Justin Jefferson was a late first round pick. He ended up being great, right? But it does mean like if we're just trying to like draft off of what we know right now, 6 feels really rich for him, especially considering his position. You could say the same thing about Monroe Freeling. In a better class, if there were more tackles available, he would probably be where Amarius Mims, right, is a similar kind of prospect to him. Amarius Mims, what, 18th to Cincinnati?
I think so, something like that.
In a better class, he would be where Amarius Mims sat. But the thing with Monroe that he has going for him is that he plays a position where it's just rare to find people who can fill it than wide receiver. So there's a left tackle tax, right? As well as quarterback tax, which makes him more worthwhile for the number 6 overall pick than a wide receiver who might be in that same range prospect wise, who doesn't fit there. It's not that I like Carnell Tate, and I think a lot of the Carnell Tate Monroe Freeling thing has made people either hate Monroe Freeling or hate Carnell Tate, and I don't think you have to be any of those places. But it is one of those polarized things where it's like, I get it, but I don't think this is necessary. So
all of that said,
what's your feelings on Carnell? Because I don't think you got to talk about how you feel about him as a prospect.
So I did this exercise on Twitter. I did it in a group chat, and then I did it on Twitter too. If you are just ranking, because we know that especially as Browns fans and football fans in the state of Ohio, there's definitely some Ohio State bias going on here. like there's 100% some scarlet and gray bias happening with Carnell Tate. We know that, right? But what I want to ask, what I've asked people to do is just list the most recent wide receiver prospects to come out of Ohio State, like the last 2-3 years.
Abuka.
Last 3 years.
JSN, Marvin,
Garrett Wilson,
Chris Olave.
Where's Carnell Tate rank? Just amongst them. How many
behind Garrett, like as prospect?
As prospects, like how many of them are you taking?
He's definitely behind Marv. He's definitely behind Garrett. He's definitely behind JSN. I would probably put him behind Ibuka. Yeah, I would definitely put him behind Ibuka. I mean, Ohio State had him behind Ibuka. And then
Olave.
Let me look at Olave's numbers at Ohio State. I need a refresher. But I'm pretty sure he was more impressive. Because that's the thing, like he hasn't had a 1,000-yard season at Ohio State. We could be like, well, he's got other guys, other mouths to be fed, but that's been the case for Ohio State. And like Emeka Ibuka not Emeka Ibuka, but JSN had a 1,600-yard season at Ohio State one year, right? Like
he had a 1,600-yard season with 2 other guys who were first-round picks.
Yeah, it was crazy.
like
I think he's on par with what we saw out of Olave. Right, about 849, 722. It's about on par. The touchdown numbers aren't similar at all because like Olave had like 35 touchdowns in 4 years. It's fucking insane for a wide receiver.
I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah,
I'm saying. So of all the guys that you listed, you found maybe one that you would take.
Yeah, I would put him over, or put him at a similar place.
Maybe one. And think about where those guys got picked. Now, Ibuka was a late round pick. Was a late first. JSN was a late first. That obviously shouldn't have happened. I think Olave went 10th.
Yeah, Olave went 11th.
Okay, he went 11th. Garrett Wilson was what? He was top 5 pick?
Let me look that up. Garrett Wilson.
Was he top 5 or top 10?
Definitely top 10. He was 10th pick overall.
Okay, so
Garrett went 10th overall. Yeah, Carnell Tate's got no business being 6.
Yeah. And then obviously Marv got picked the highest out of all of them.
Yeah, was Marv was number 2?
No, I don't think he was 2.
Marv was 3, right?
3 or 4 or something like that.
Yeah. I don't, and yeah, it's just not the same profile there between those two.
Yeah, like what are we doing?
Yeah. So I don't think it's if Freeling wasn't there, would you go Mao Noah over Tate or would you go Tate?
I think Mao Noah is a better player. But I also think that there's like a fit question now with all the offensive linemen they've signed.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably push me to take Tate.
All right. So
but we don't have that question right now.
Yeah. So Monroe Freeling is here at 8. I think we are all agreeing that this is going to be the selection.
Yep.
For people asking, what separates Monroe Freeling to Spencer Fano to you?
Well, one of them actually played the left side. It's like, well, to be fair to Spencer, he played on the left side his freshman season.
Mm-hmm. And then they moved him.
And then they moved him to the right side. Also, if we're just talking about like how they're built, like physically as athletes,
mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not close.
It's very different.
Yeah, it's not close. Like I would much prefer to have Monroe than Spencer.
Let me look up Spencer Fano's mock draftables while Curtis goes and explains why he likes one over the other.
I mean, Freeling could be a lot better if they put him at left tackle, but he has some things I'm like concerned about because I remember you Q and JP, you guys were talking about it. I think the one thing that I'm worried about is like his run blocking a little bit. I don't really care that it's like.
Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about Freeling.
Okay.
It's like, and I know people are saying, "Oh, he didn't have enough starts in the SEC." I'm like, I really don't care about that. I mean, he has all the athleticism and things you want in a starting left tackle. And I'm like, if you pass on him now, it's not a good chance you can get someone that could be as good as him. I mean, I know people saying, what about Caleb Lomu? I mean, he's not going to last that long either. But if I had to choose between either Fano or Freeling, I would just go with Freeling because I think Freeling could be a better left tackle long term.
Yeah, and here's when we talk about arm length and wingspan, people tend to boil it down to, it's just a couple of inches. But if we break it down into percentiles, it kind of shows the difference here, right? So Spencer Fano has 32 and 1/8 inch arms, which are considered small for a tackle.
They are shorter than Will Campbell's, who many of us thought he should be a guard.
Yeah, it is in the bottom 3 percentile of arm lengths for tackle prospects in the NFL. That's just what it is. Monroe Freeling, who only 2 inches longer, right? But 34 and 3/4 inch arms, so almost 35 inch arms. Goodness gracious. That puts him at the 85th percentile of NFL. It's a massive difference, right? When we're talking about who can play tackle, who cannot play tackle. His 40 time, right? 4.93 puts him in the 95th percentile of all tackles. So a 95th percentile of athletic ability, which Spencer Fano's no joke there, 4.91, right? So similar 40 times. The build for Monroe is a little bit better. He's 6'7", and 315. So a lengthier build there as well. 10-yard split, 171. What was Fano's 10-yard split? He actually has a better 10-yard split than Spencer Fano. So
what was Fano's?
172. It's not like it's a selling point over him. It's just he has similar ones. 9-inch hands for Spencer Fano, 10 and 3/4 inch hands for Monroe. Curtis, how does hand size make a difference when you're playing offensive line?
It doesn't really make much of a difference to me. I mean, I know people look at that as something important, but you could have small hands to be able to move people and find and have good aiming points when it comes to pad levels and stuff like that. You can have small hands and can aim really good, and you can have big hands and have bad aim. So I don't think it really matters to me.
How has Monroe used those hands in this tape?
It's when I see the tape, it's he has good accuracy when it comes to his pad, when it comes to aiming, when it comes to his pass protection. I don't see many concerns in that area. Because when I watch his pass pro, it's it's fluid, it's there, good foot speed, good aiming points when it comes to, extension, things like that.
He's got really explosive feet in pass pro. He's quick and he's really, really fast coming out of his stance.
I think the ultimate difference here between these two, I think, is this. If you were looking for a guard, you might want to go get Spencer Fano, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think he projects to be a pretty good guard. If you want to tackle, Monroe Freeling's a tackle. There's no doubt about it, right? He's going to play tackle in the league. The question is, what is his ceiling as a tackle? Now, it is interesting, all these questions about his durability and stuff. I was going into his play snap history, and I'm it's going to be like Armarius Mims, who played 800 snaps in college. He's played way more snaps than Armarius Mims did in college. He's played both sides, so he played right tackle in 24 and 23 a little bit, but then switched over to left tackle towards the end of the season. So he has about 1,200 snaps at left tackle. I don't think that's a minuscule amount. I think that's a pretty standard amount in the SEC. So I don't think the big knock on him is that he hasn't played that much, but he's played more than other prospects has at the left tackle side. The other one, what's the other knock on Monroe?
The biggest knock on him from just that I've watched and seen people talk about is just more so him as
his PFF grades.
Not even that. I don't even care about his PFF grades. It's more so just him as a run blocker.
His run blocking, that's the main thing. I'm I wouldn't
It
say
needs
it's like
work.
my major concern. It's just sometimes when it comes to his run blocking, he doesn't. I think he doesn't have enough push. I don't think it's that. It's just he's not as refined as a run blocker as he is as a pass blocker. And since Todd Monken's offense is going to be like a lot of running, a lot of run game, you know, that's kind of important. So, you know, that's the one thing he has to like work on.
His issues in the run game to me are this. I just don't think he plays with the balance that he needs to play with. Because like the strength stuff, like I feel like will get worked out like in the off seasons when like maybe not his rookie year, but like when he gets to like his second year, third year in the league, like they'll figure that part out. So like same thing with Mason. Like his rookie year was like, yeah, he's definitely gonna have to get stronger to do what he needs to do. Like I'm not really worried about that. It's more so like the balance that he plays within the run game. Sometimes I feel like he gets over his skis a little bit too much.
Oh, you're talking about like ability to stay on his feet.
Yeah, like I feel like he gets over his skis a little bit too much, and like the balance isn't necessarily there yet, or isn't necessarily where you want it to be at. And I think that's a concern. But the stuff in pass pro, I'm not worried about that at all. Like I think he's gonna end up being like the best pass protecting offensive lineman from this draft.
Well, it's also like I think the Browns spent a lot of money at guard this offseason. So I think that kind of tells you who's going to be doing a lot of the motion on the offensive line, and how they're going to be designing this run game plan. Right? If you look at what he did out there in Baltimore, it's a lot of kicking of your guards. You know, pulls obviously. So I think there's going to be like room for Monroe to grow there. I think you're just going to ask him to pass protect and down block a lot his rookie year, and then kind of move him into that. He might never be that great of a run blocker. I mean, like guys that giant, you know, it's either intuitive or it's not. You know what I mean? Like I think you're Tyrus Smith and you're 6'7", 300 pounds, and you're Jonathan Ogden and you're out there on ice skates knocking motherfuckers out, or you're not. You know, so it might always be a bit of a work in progress for him. It's just the question of like, hey, do you value having that position filled, what you would hope to be? Like, do you think Monroe Freeling, if we made this pick in what year is it right now? 2026 and 2036, do you think he's still going to be the tackle of the Cleveland Browns if you draft him? Do you think that's a strong possibility?
I think he could be, yeah.
Probably.
I think that's enough to make the selection there at tackle, especially if you just picked up an extra second round pick. So that's kind of the whole way you would do it. Also, it's like with a wide receiver, I mean, the prices have gotten insane. Like,
shout out JSN, man. Shout out JSN.
He's not going to get $43 million, but he might get 37. I'm making the conscious decision to Bill Belichick the wide receiver room for a little while. Like second round, third round picks, and I'm not signing extensions until the market calms down.
Hey man, y'all know what that's about. Y'all know what that's about. I ain't even gonna repeat it. Y'all know what that's about with Q. Y'all know what that's about with Q.
Wow.
We ain't even gotta get into it. You want to build Belichick the wide receiver room. They just make it too much. You should have never gave him all that money.
Nah, 42 million. I was like, that is wow. 42 for a fucking wide receiver. That's insane.
Never gave you money.
Look, man, I'm pro running backs getting paid, but it's crazy that you could be the best running back in the league and you get $12 million. You, the fifth best wide receiver in the AFC. And I'm not trying to say what JSN is, but you could be the fifth best wide receiver in the AFC and get 35. How the fuck does that work? How the fuck does that work? When did this math become so lopsided towards wide receivers? I don't understand this market.
I just love how
it's not even like there's a scarcity. Like that don't make any sense. It don't make any sense these wide receivers are this expensive.
It is hilarious how upset you get about this.
Bro, it's insane. How can you build a team if one starting wide receiver costs you $42 million? That's insane. It's kind of insane that like edges make that much money, but like you can make the argument about the impact there. Wide receivers? I don't think you can make the argument, but
man, draft Monroe Freeling, man. We've been talking all this time. We ain't even picked the player yet.
We don't even value a wide receiver enough to give him the 8th pick of the draft, but we out here like, yeah, man, give him 42. Nice.
Listen, when you lead the league in receiving yards, you can get that.
Hey, man. So let's see what's happened so far. Sonny Styles to Kansas City.
Okay.
Nice.
Caleb Downs. Hate that. Hate seeing that.
Love that for them. Mansour Delaney.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Thielman to the Cowboys.
He's going to be good.
Makai Lemon to LA. That's a good fit.
That's a good fit.
Spencer Fano to the Ravens.
Okay.
Yeah, their big sign to fix their interior offensive line was fucking John Simpson. They need to do that. Okay. They need to do Jordan Tyson to the Jets. Kind of hate that.
Yeah, I hate that. I was hoping he fall a little bit more.
That's not a good fit at all. All right, let's continue. Anything we want to move up for?
No, we good. Let her out.
All the wide receivers are gone now.
Yeah, let her out. We'll figure it out.
Avion Terrell. All right, so we're sitting here. Omar Cooper's here.
Okay. Let's go to receivers. What we got?
Coop, Boston, KC.
Oh, I already know who I want.
You want Boston?
No, I want KC.
You like KC Concepcion?
Yeah, I'm with it.
You don't care about the drops?
It's a little spooky, but I'm willing to take the risk here.
I would just like to throw out there. Is this the wide receiver room that can afford to draft a wide receiver that might have a problem with drops?
Sell me on an alternative.
Denzel Boston or Omar Cooper.
Well, Omar Cooper has a similar. Well, he doesn't have the same drop problem as KC Concepcion.
I mean, we can get Chris Brazzell.
Let's go ahead.
If he's there.
Yeah, no tight end.
I'm about to say it's way too early to start talking about tight end. We can take a receiver here.
No running backs.
Nah. No.
Corners, anything?
No. Not right here. Nope. We're good. No edges either. Put the receivers on the board, man. What are we doing?
Linebackers. We gotta click through the board.
Man, you know we ain't taking no fucking linebacker at 24. Come on.
All right. I'm gonna be honest with you. KC Concepcion at 24. Nervous as fuck about that one.
Man, he got
that one.
He got physical tools you can't teach, but that drop rate at 10% is nasty.
It's disgusting.
Dude, it's nasty, bro. It's nasty, man.
Especially given the type of receiver he is. It's
Dumbo saying you don't have to take a wide receiver. Dumbo, you about to get banned for a good month if you keep it up.
Well, hold on. What does Dumbo want us to do?
He's saying it's trash, man. We
knew he was going to say it's trash. He don't like Monroe Freeling. But what does he want us to do? Every once in a while, Dabo got something that might spark something else. You know? Like, what does he want?
That Mike sparks up. You give him a lot of grace. I give him a lot of credit.
Like, he don't say something. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do that. But he says stuff where I'm like, nah. But
he's the dude outside the Sunoco gas station trying to sell a new mixtape every month. I don't want to hear the first one. Why you gonna try to sell me the second one?
He said, I ain't want to hear the first one.
The Sunoco. He could even let him be at the Hinini, like a Circle K.
No, Sunoco's where all the
can't be out there selling it at a BP.
No, Sunoco's where most black people get their gas. He ain't
don't
going out
even
to
got a
Circle
store,
K.
dog. They got a
What you
shack.
mean? What you mean, Sunoco, where most black people get their gas? Look at my gas for Speedway.
Second thought, maybe he might go to Speedway just to get a new clientele.
I didn't know I didn't know we had an allegiance to gas companies.
Gas stations, yeah. What you mean?
Hey man, learn something new every day.
I didn't know it was like, oh, you can lose your black card because you went to Sheets too many times. Like, what is going on, Curtis?
I love Sheets, man. They be
Nothing wrong with Sheets. I don't go there for the gas. Just go there to get the food.
I will say Sheets is Ohio culture that is seeped into Cleveland, but it's not really Cleveland.
Anyway, what receiver are we taking?
I'm going Denzel Boston.
I like KC, man. I'm sorry. He got stuff you can't teach. He does. He got stuff you can't teach, bro.
Here's the argument for KC. The Browns need a wide receiver that they can throw the ball to and hope something happens, right? That's the big plus with like a Mekhi Lemon. It's like, hey, you could just give Mekhi Lemon targets and he might be able to do something with that shit. Casey Concepcion, he's dangerous with the football, right? Like, I don't think anybody missed tackles, forced 14 of them, right? Like, all this production on 12 yards average depth of target. Like, there's something to that. The big question is like, hey man, his rate of difficulty on a lot of these passes aren't high.
They aren't.
And 10% drop rate.
It's so funny because if you look at the 2025 comparables, everything else is in like a very good spot, and it's just you get to that drop rate, you're like, Jesus.
You're like, oh my God. And it's unfortunately the most important part.
Because all this other stuff don't matter if you don't catch the ball.
How many times have we seen wide receivers in Cleveland? They drop something, we go, man, if he would have caught that, he'd still be running.
Too many, unfortunately.
Let me look up something. What's Jerry Jeudy's college drop rate?
I know it's less than 10%.
Oh my God, it was 7.5. He's like 2.5 percentages higher than Jerry Jeudy was in college. I don't know, man. Curtis, are you for Casey Concepcion at 24?
I don't know. I would rather they need a big body receiver. I know KC nice, but either Denzel Boston or Chris Brazil from Tennessee, someone I would get.
Hold on. We need to have a different conversation, though. We need to have a different conversation. 3.2% drop rate. First of all, Tennessee wide receivers.
He didn't play in Tennessee all 3 years, right?
He transferred from Tulane, so
he transfers from Tulane. So okay, we can give some grace there. But like, there's a name we need to talk about. Maybe not at 24, but maybe at 39 if he's still there.
Skylar Bell?
No, Chris Bell.
Chris Bell. Oh, the ACL guy?
Oh, we might need to talk about that one. Might need to talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it at 24, but we got an extra second round pick, so we can come back. But Denzel Boston or Omar Cooper is what we talking about now.
Okay, so we're out on KC.
Yeah, if I feel like y'all not with it, so
maybe at 39 I'll be more with it, but he's not gonna be there at 39. All right, Denzel Boston, we can see some of his stuff, his grades versus man coverage, drop rate, high contested catch rate guy. I think the big issue with him is separation.
The big issue with him is separation.
What did he test? Did he test?
He didn't run a 40.
Mm-hmm. He didn't even do it at his fucking pro day?
No, he didn't run a 40 at his pro day.
That ain't good. We'll let Curtis choose this pick.
Just draft Denzel Boston. Just draft him.
Denzel Boston.
Yeah. We ain't even gonna talk about Omar Cooper.
I mean,
Denzel Boston, Omar Cooper.
We gonna talk about Omar Cooper at all?
Yeah, which one do y'all want, Boston or Cooper?
Yeah, asking you.
I want input before you make a decision.
Okay, that's fair. Click on Omar's stuff really fast. Let's see what we got.
All right, so we can pull up Omar Cooper. A little bit higher drop rate, like 4.2. Some of them drops, though, it was some bombs, perfectly placed.
Yeah, he had some crazy.
Him and Sage Surratt. Hey, look, I will say this. My big thing that makes me nervous about Omar Cooper is I like him. I liked him a lot more than Sage Surratt. But I think they both benefited massively from playing with the quarterback that they played with at IU.
I think that's fair.
Like,
I do think that is fair. But if we talking just like testing,
yeah, he ran 4.42.
4.47.
4.47? I have 4.42 here.
Yeah, 4.47. On Matt
He ran 4.4, 37-inch jump, 10-inch hands, and yeah, what else did he do?
Trying to see.
Ooh, man, Denzel Boston's 20-yard shuttle was dog shit.
Ugh.
What do you got? But Denzel measured in 6'3", Omar Cooper measured in 6 foot flat. How much does Denzel Boston remind you of like a Keon Coleman for those who like are going to hear what we've been saying about Denzel Boston and think the same thing?
He kind of reminds me a lot of
contested catch guy.
Yeah, struggles like actually getting open.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I low key wanted to just take Casey and pray.
Also, what? Omar Cooper, 300 snaps in the slot this year at IU. Didn't take that many snaps at wide. So don't know if that changes where you would be projected to use him. But his most productive years, he was taking those snaps at slot. If we look at Denzel Boston, more of a true wide. And this matters if you're going to keep Jerry Jeudy on the team, who you need to put in slot a little bit more often. And then a bit more of a balance here for Casey Concepcion. So if we're looking at Omar, he's somebody who's probably going to play a lot in the slot. I don't know if the fit's there for Cleveland.
I feel like this is pushing us towards.
How would you feel about Denzel Boston and trying to get Skylar Bell later in the second rounder?
That could work.
To be honest with you, I'm thinking about taking Chris Bell in the second round, regardless.
Really?
Yeah.
What about that?
Yeah.
That
if he's there. Why? Yeah. Yeah. It'll work.
Yeah. We want to go wide receiver here.
Yeah.
All right, who do we feel the strongest about? Like 5 years from now, who do we think is going to be the best player of all these three? Who do you feel the strongest about?
Casey.
Curtis?
Maybe Denzel. That's my opinion.
Maybe Denzel. Not a lot of conviction there?
He could. He's probably someone most people are sleeping on, but that's probably my sleeper out of this group.
Okay, so he's pro Denzel.
I feel like Colb was more confident about Casey, so it makes me want to do that more. We're both no on Omar Cooper.
Yeah, we're good on Omar.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so
break the tie.
Round fit wise, you guys, you think Denzel Boston's a better fit?
Not necessarily, especially if I want to take Chris Bell later. I think I'm like locked in on KC here.
All right, we got anything stopping us from doing KC here, other than that 10% drop rate?
No, just take them. Just take them.
Yeah, we taking a risk. We're taking a risk here.
10%.
We taking a risk here. That's okay though. That's okay. Yeah. He got the trait, so we gonna bet on that.
21 years old.
He got the traits, bro. He got the traits. Q, I'm sorry.
Well, how old is Denzel Boston?
22, I think.
22. Because that's the thing when you compare like a Casey Concepcion to like a Skylar Bell, right? He's 21 years old, and at 21, he's been pretty productive. At all ages, but you look at a Skylar Bell and it's like, wait, when Skylar Bell was 21 years old, he's like fucking 24, right? Yeah. So he was 21 years old. He had 297 yards of receiving.
I'm telling you, bro, you just gotta like look at the traits, look at what KC can do, and then just roll with it.
You're gonna hope that that's our Zay Flowers, and hope that he doesn't, fumble in bad situations.
Like, we taking a risk. I'm not denying the fact that we taking a risk. But when you get to the end of the first round, you
won. You got Denzel Boston at 32 with the Seahawks.
Yeah, good for y'all. Good for y'all.
I don't think we need another receiver. I think we need a corner, but I guess
him and Jalen Milroe running routes. There's gonna be wide receiver you out there. Yeah. Caleb Banks went 34. Prenon went 33. Yeah. Omar Cooper went 37. Lomu just went at 38.
Okay.
All right.
Chris Bell still there?
Chris Bell is there.
D'Angelo Ponce is there.
We might be able to get both here. You know what I'm saying?
Well. Jacob Rodriguez is also here.
Okay, we can do a little scroll.
Thomas is here. Basantis is here if you want to future-proof the O-line. I mean, you did sign Elgin Jenkins, who's 30. So you're going to have to replace that position. This is an especially good interior offensive line draft. So you might want to strike while that's still there. AJ Halsey, probably the best ball hawk free safety in this class. And he's NFL size already, at 220?
I know who my free safety is. I'm good.
Malachi. Yeah, you want to get Genesis Smith, and I watched tape on Genesis, and I do not like Genesis Smith.
You don't like Genesis? You're not with it?
No, I'm not. I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan.
That's an argument for later. Let's figure out.
It might not, because I might force Aussie.
He said, no, we're doing this now.
Yeah. Halsey might come up. He's definitely going to come up at 42. Pons. All right, Curtis. So who are you thinking here? Curtis, you're muted.
Unmute yourself.
I don't know if Pons is going to be available later, and we need a slot corner. So take him.
Do you think we can fill slot, though, later in the draft? I don't know if we have to do that at 42.
He might go earlier than expected, though. So,
like, how long do you think it's going to take for Bud Clark to get off the board? Because I think he could be a really good slot corner, too.
He might go earlier. I don't know.
So are you pounding the table for D'Angelo Ponce here?
If he's there in the second round, yes, and no one took him, I'm sprinting with the card in hand to take him.
What's the vision? Is it just slot? Is it just slot for him?
You could work. Pull up his stats real quick. Let me see.
Let me just put corner here.
Yeah.
Alignment.
I mean, he played box a lot in a corner, but he's going to play slot in the NFL. I mean, 5'9", 173.
Yeah, he's playing. But in fairness to him, though, way more athletic than you think. Way more athletic than he get credit for. Like, he got a crazy vertical and everything. Like,
yeah. So 98th percentile vertical. Height, 2nd percentile.
yeah, we know he's small.
Weight, 11th percentile. 182. He weighed at 182.
Yeah.
Wingspan, 7th percentile. Arm length, 2nd percentile. Big hands. He could jump high though.
What's the he did the 40 though, did he?
Did he?
Is it not there?
I'm not sure.
I don't think he did the 40.
I think he should have did that.
Well, I think if he ran 4.3, he would have did it. But
let's see. Let's see.
The lack of testing he did doesn't bother you?
A little bit. I was hoping that he would run.
But Curtis, you're maintaining.
Is this your just cut on the tape guy?
Yeah, pretty much. Like that boy nice. He just cut on the tape.
Give us the case of like the impact that he would have in this defense, and all of that. Like, what do you think the impact would be?
We've complained about this team not having a slot corner for like the past few years. I mean, Greg wasn't bad at slot. He just was out of position. And I don't know if Martin Emerson would fit playing at slot. I would say just move Martin at basically free safety. But if you put Pons at slot, you got Denzel, you got Tyson, you got Pons. That's a solid cornerback trio, easily. Probably one of the best cornerback trios you've had with this defense. So he's someone I would really bank with. I mean, he's not someone I would like pound the table for, but he would just fit this defense so much.
Sprint to the podium. You just said sprint to the podium.
Oh yeah,
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is somebody. So he is somebody you would
that's what I meant to say. But he would just fit this defense so well.
All right. Is he going to stay? Is he a 3-down player for this defense? Is he going to stay on the field in base?
Yeah, I think.
Where'd you rotate him?
Probably I'll put. Probably.
Like, is he that good of a run defender?
Wait, what'd you say?
Is he that good of a run defender? Because my worry is like, where is he going to be in base at 183? And if he doesn't have a 40 time at 183, what's his athleticism going to look like if I want to bulk him up to like 190 to 200?
I mean, that is a bit of a concern if you have to bulk him up a little bit. Hold on, just one second.
Keep him on the field. Because like second round, I want somebody going to be on the field in base.
Hold on, because
Q, who do you want here?
Oh, 42.
Keep in mind, we have an extra second, so like I just want to keep that. I want to keep that in mind.
What I want will piss people off.
What defensive lineman are you?
Nah, not defense. Is Max available? No, Max is gone. Chase Basantis, Max and Acre.
Oh, you was here. You was doubling up on the O line right here.
I'll get 3. I want to get 3 usually. Center, a guard, a tackle.
You do it a lot.
Hey man, I want to be we're never in the position we were last year. Do you want to see KT Leviston play 800 snaps at left tackle ever again?
No, but I do want to see KT Leviston play 800 snaps at left guard.
That's the thing, though. Internally, how do they feel about KT Leviston dictates if I want to get another guard or not, But I think, getting a guard this year, like Chase Basantis, second round, it could be something there. Y'all
know who I want.
Quincy Williams, but keep in mind, Quincy Williams is short term, like Jacob Rodriguez, long term next to Carson Schlesinger. very intriguing, very athletic. I mean, that way we don't even have to have these conversations about if we in base or not. We go Jacob Rodriguez and D'Angelo Pons. Then you got two linebackers who could cover, and then maybe you could survive on rundowns in nickel. I don't know. Like,
I'm gonna tell you what I want us to do because we had 39, not 42.
But if we do both these second round picks on defense, they're gonna fucking murder me. So
okay. So let's get this one. Let's get one of them out the way. Take Chris Bell.
I don't want to go wide receiver again.
Yeah, we doubling up. Take Chris Bell.
You want Chris Bell right now?
Yes. Just get it out the way.
Are we agreeing to this, Curtis?
I'm against it, but if he wants to double up, so be it.
No, you gotta be against
it. Speak your mind. Speak your mind, brother.
I'm so against it.
Why are you against it?
I mean, looking at I would prefer just going BPA here.
KC, man.
Hold on. Before y'all even do that, I was open to disagreement on KC, and then you had Curtis over there waffling on Denzel Boston, like, oh no, I think he's, I was like, okay. Like, you don't even want him for real.
How tall is Chris Bell? How tall is he? How tall is Chris Bell? Let me see.
I think he's like 6'2".
Yeah, he's 6'2".
Okay.
6'2", very explosive.
Yeah, 6'2", 220, coming off ACL.
How does he not? It's always funny to me when they don't have ages in here.
That's becoming more and more common because guys reclassify in high school. So they're not sure if they were 18 or 19 coming out of high school. Some guys are 17. So it could be an age range as high as 3 years coming out of high school.
Yeah,
they just don't put one there.
Very funny to me.
Yeah. Like, do we not like this second tier of wide receivers that might be available at 70? Like, are we not fans of Bryce Lance, Chris Braswell, Skyler?
I have a sleeper wide receiver that I really like, but he's
Ted Hurst.
He's not
probably was going to go closer to 70 than 90.
Yeah, like I got a sleeper wide receiver I really like, but he's not going to get picked until very much later.
I think this is Corey's boy, right? Deion Burks.
Yeah, it might be one of Corey's boys.
Yeah, it's one of Corey's guys. 5'9".
No, I know Stribling from
Stribling.
Yeah, Stribling. That's Corey's boy. That's Corey's boy.
We also could be open to trading this pick.
They're trying to trade back from 39?
Well, I mean, we got 42. 57. They're offering 57. Arizona's offering 65.
What can we get for 57?
We could definitely get a third. But getting 60 is a little bit difficult.
Do we want an extra third? Do we really want an extra third that bad?
If we want to, we could pair up maybe 190, 146 and 39 and move back but pick up 60. So we get 57, 60, and then we still pick at 42.
See if we could do that. Nah, they ain't with it.
What about if we throw in 149?
I still want to have a pick in that 5th round.
I know what to do here. Houston 5th always gets it done.
Oh yeah. Let's see if we can do it. There we go. Okay, we good.
Oh, Jacob Rodriguez is gone. All right. Well, Ty Simpson?
Oh no.
I'm good. I'm cool.
I don't hate Ty Simpson. Like
I don't hate Ty Simpson either.
I don't hate him either.
Chris Bell, Chris Braswell.
I'm telling you, man.
Who's your best player available, Cole?
My best player available right now?
Mm-hmm. Pons is still there.
Pons is still there. I got Chris Bell. Go to the offensive lineman really quick.
Tackles or guards?
Guards.
You got Jennings Dunker as tackle still.
Okay, so if I'm just like listing the best players that are still available, Chris Bell, DeSantis, Rutledge, but we might be able to wait on Rutledge based on where they have him ranked.
I think Dunker as a guard is more interesting, not necessarily as a tackle.
I'm not really a fan of Dunker.
It's a lot of performative stuff with him.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm good on that.
I think Ty's in the top.
Yeah, Ty would be in the top 5 of guys we got left, and then Chris Johnson, the corner from San Diego State. Like, yeah, he would be in there too.
Well, they want to move to 40. Nah, I ain't going. We got to.
We done with the trades. We done with the trades. We're trading enough.
All right. 42 here. I don't see any. I mean, now that we got 57 and 60, getting Braswell, Bell, or Lance is really possible. I think I'm gonna have to give Curtis's guy. Go D'Angelo Pons here.
We going Pons at 42?
Yeah, now that we got those extra 2 picks, we moved back. We got picks between, because like my big concern was like at 70. Now we're talking about Ted Hurst.
Yeah,
it's a lot different, but yeah. So let's get Pons here.
All right, see where we go.
All right, clap it up for Curtis, y'all. Come on, Curtis, this is your pick. You get to turn the card. Ooh, Keontae Scott's still there at 57, huh?
All right, who we got?
And wide receiver?
Yeah.
Oh,
I knew my guy was gonna go. I knew it. I knew it.
He went to fucking Pittsburgh.
I knew it, bro. I tried to tell y'all.
We could go Zachariah Branch.
Man, get out of here.
I'm good. I'm cool.
Bryce Last does fit that size need that you talked about earlier, Curtis.
I'll take him.
I think he ran a crazy 40 too.
Yeah, he tested super duper well.
He is the brother of Trey Lance.
I mean, I guess it really just depends on how you feel about, the competition he was going up against at college.
Yeah, and I think what North Dakota State at that point wasn't playing against a lot of Power 5 schools. I mean, would you feel comfortable about drafting somebody who played in G5? Because I don't think his conference is that different than any other G5 conference. Like if he played at Connecticut or a MAC school, are you as bothered? Because he played better competition than the MAC, I would say.
Yeah, but it's just 57 feels rich.
57's a little rich, but we got pick 60.
You know what I'm saying? What we got on defense, man? Let's see what we got.
Here's the thing, though: 6'3", 434. Is it really rich for 57?
Listen, he's tested insane.
I'm not acting like he did. Look at look at what he did in college. I mean, like the drop rate's a little higher than you would want, but contested catch rate very high. It's what you want to see your big players play big. Like there's some upside here. I mean, he had his best games against the team that went to the national championship. So there's something there for sure. And 2 years of consistent production at North Dakota State. So was productive in 24 and was productive in 25.
Yeah, he was really good.
He had 17 fucking touchdowns in 24.
Yeah, he's really productive. Can't take that from him. Great athlete, can't take that from him.
Yeah.
Let's look at these defensive players really fast.
Oh yeah, because me and you about to have an argument at 60.
Oh yeah, we about to have a fight.
See here, DB Keontae Scott. The only thing with Keontae Scott, this makes him Andrew Berry proof.
Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah. He's 25. It's not happening. Don't even. We're not even gonna talk about that. That's not
He's
happening.
in the Tank Dell basket of people that Andrew Berry is not even gonna consider. Okay.
Yeah, that's not happening. In the second round, absolutely not. That's not happening. Yeah. All right, so let's see what we got on defense.
All right, yep. We got everything but special teams here. So Keontae Scott.
No.
Jake Galladay, Troy Dan Stooks.
How old is Stooks?
Probably like 23, 24.
Yeah, they ain't got the age up there. It's never good.
Redshirt senior, so he's definitely at least 24.
Yeah, so take him off too. Now hold on. Danny Dennis' son.
$22. 15.6 pass rush one weight. 8 sacks. 14 hurries. Well, no, 14 hits, 29 hurries. And lined most of the time outside tackle. 2 years of production here. 2 years of consistent production. And his production went up after the big, I can't believe I'm blanking on my guy's name. Beat up the boot man left.
Abdul Carter.
Carter.
Or at least his pressures went up. Sacks went down by 1.
Listen, man, I think I might be in on that at 57.
I think that's certainly a possibility. My
guy's still there. My guy's still there.
Yeah. All right.
Go to interior D line. Interior D line real quick.
Grace Holden. How old is he?
That's a good question.
Another one. 23.
Yeah,
23, 24.
Yeah. Caleb Proctor still there.
Man, Landon Robinson jumped up on the board. That's what I'm talking about.
Low key, I like Landon Robinson. Not here. We can't take him at 57. But
no, little man, 6 foot 287. He was whipping ass at East West though.
Yeah, we can't take him. We can't take him here, but later, if he's still there later, we're gonna do that.
No, that man was motor is insane. I'm happy that he jumped up on these boards though.
Yeah, I think I'm with Danny Dennis Sutton here at 57.
Curtis, what you thinking?
I'm taking Danny Dennis. I liked him even when the boot man was playing right next to him.
All right. Don't call him the boot man. He is the boot man key. Okay.
I had another name for him, but nah, just no.
He is the opposite of the boot man. He is who the boot man fear. Next time you get your shit booted, don't make me call Abdul.
Yeah, we're going Danny Dennis Sutton here.
All right, man. Nobody off the board that we cared about.
All right. We back on offense? What we doing?
Let's see what he did so far. So far, 2 defense. Last 2 picks were defense. We went wide receiver tackle. Okay. So Ty Simpson's off the board.
Yeah, so we don't have to worry about quarterback anymore.
Hey, man, Garrett Nussmeier looked good at his pro day. It seems like that core surgery might have been too.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about quarterback anymore. Next.
Let's see. Wide receiver, what positions? Bryce Lance is still there.
Go to tight end real quick. I need to see something.
Max Clare.
That's not who I'm checking for. That's not who I'm checking for either.
Who's you checking for?
Scroll a little bit.
I think Eli Stowers got taken. So,
dog, did Oscar Delp go?
Oscar Delp is
check the draft board if you did.
No, he's just at 215 on this board.
He's at 215. Oh, yeah. This is why I hate PFF. I would take him at 70, dog.
I'm surprised like Daryl Jackson is at 79 on this board still.
Oh, I would take Oscar Delp at 70, not even blink, not even worry about it. Jalen Farmer is somebody I like though. Interior offensive line.
Curtis, who in this range you like? Rutledge is still there.
Oh, we might have to do Rutledge for real.
How old is Rutledge though? Because he's developmental.
22 and a half.
23.
22 and a half. He probably just made the cut for Andrew Berry.
Yeah.
See how old Jalen Farmer is really fast.
We also want to start looking at center.
That's true.
Because that guy's going to have to start. He's a junior, so he can't be older than like 22.
Yeah. I might. Well, Connor Liu, like if you're talking about a center.
I think we're going to be pretty good with I think 70 is going to be where we take a center.
Do we want to do another receiver?
We already took 2, right?
No,
it's 1.
If we don't take receiver here, we're not going to take receiver for the rest of the draft. Because our next pick is what? 70, which we're probably going to spend on the center. And then we're at 149 for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And the options by the time you get there, I mean, like they're bleak.
Eric McAllister's still there, so we all right.
Bryce Lance is the last guy you can get this tall and fast.
I'd take him.
Let's do it.
All right, we're back on the board at pick 70.
Keelan Rutledge still here.
Caleb Rutledge is still there, but we need a center.
Take him.
I'd probably take Keelan right here.
We definitely need a center. Okay. We can't draft somebody to sit the bench for a year, but we got a big ass gaping hole at center. Like, because there's no way we're like, oh, Luke Whippler, that's going to be fine.
I mean, if you want to take a center, it's Connor Liu.
You think Connor Liu?
Yeah, that's what you take.
20 years old. Jeez, yeah, it's the Andrew Berry pick for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we could try to test our luck and wait, and maybe Brian Parker falls to 149, but like that's playing a lot with the position we're going to start this year.
Just take Connor Liu.
Isaiah World's is still there. Where's my guy from Michigan State? Gobin. Gobin's pretty good. Well, we're gonna go Lou. We all agree to Lou.
Is either Lou or Rutledge? Pick one.
We need a center, Rutledge, so just take Connor Lou.
We need the fucking center. We cannot play. All right, 2 picks left, 149, 248. Curtis gets 149, Colb gets 248.
Fine.
All right, Curtis, what you want me to look at? Nothing in world.
Good God, no.
Devin Marshall, though.
Look at tight end. Do we draft tight end or no?
No, we didn't. We need to take a tight end here.
Take Joe Royer. That's one I'll
like. I think Delp is still there.
Is he?
Delp is, yeah.
Take Delp. Take him. Take Delp. Thank you.
There's no way he lasts this long.
No way.
No way. They're probably going to take him at like 70 if they want him. All right. I know who my last pick is going to be if he's still there.
Harold Perkins went in the 7th.
Q, go to wide receivers real fast.
Hey, if Jalen Day was available as a UDFA, I want him.
Oh, dang. He's gone. Wait, scroll a little bit. Eric McAllister. Let's see.
How you spell it? Is this Eric?
Yeah, Eric.
What's the guy's name from fucking Iowa?
I know who you're talking about. The short
Wiki or what? Yeah, right.
Yeah. The short
I don't even think he's on the board.
Wedgen?
Yeah.
Wedgen, yeah.
How you spell that?
WETJEN.
Yeah, there's no way he got drafted.
You got the scrub. You have to go to receiver and just like scroll.
Oh, to find him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah. Tom Zach? Okay, YSU legend. UDFA priority sign.
I'm about to say you done.
He can play. He can hoop. I'm telling you, he can hoop.
Let me see. All right, they're all gone. Go to show us the picks that we actually made.
Monroe, KC, D'Angelo, Danny Dennis Sutton, Bryce Lance, Connor Lew, Oscar Delp.
Go to safety. Who do we have left? Trying to see if there's somebody I like. No.
We could trade this pick.
we could trade our 7. Tight end. Scroll down for me.
Damn, man. It looked like Jalen Daniels is really the best pick available.
You know what? You know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do here? Will Kaczmarek.
Dog. All right. You like Kaczmarek?
Yeah. Will Kaczmarek.
Class G. How fucking old is he?
He's a graduate, so he's probably...
Oh my goodness. What is he, like 28?
Who knows? But he can block his ass.
You get your pick.
Yep. You block his ass off. Grading your drafts could be a bad grade.
We would have drafted Ty Simpson instead of D'Angelo Ponds. Monroe Freeling, KC Concepcion, D'Angelo Ponds, Danny Dennis Sutton. They hated that pick. Bryce Lance, Connor Lew. They fucking hated the Oscar Delp selection.
Yeah, them hating on Oscar Delp is just stupid.
They're like, oh, he sucks, bro. And then Will Kaczmarek, who they liked better than your selection.
Again, this is why I hate PFF.
This is a bottom 16 draft.
We got an
rank it. It's like, how do you know if it's a good draft or not?
Like we got an F for taking an objectively good player in Oscar Delp in 5th round. Objectively good player, we got an F for. Okay. Jesus.
But all right, that's the draft. That's the mock draft. We got super chats, and then we can head out.
Yeah, we definitely got super chats. Oh wait, are we gonna talk about? Are we gonna talk about the cast?
No, not today.
Talk about them next week.
We ain't got no more time.
No, not today.
We ain't got no time. We ran out of time. It's already 5.
All right, first, this is from Ray Rags. In what world does Jarvis Landry and Leonard Fournette think they were ever doing to be a better combo in 2022 than Nick Chubb and Amari Cooper? They were never better than them.
I haven't even thought about that. Yeah, the Browns had a way better combo. Like, no wonder they didn't call. No wonder Deshaun looked at that and was like, yeah, more money and it's a better combo.
He said, y'all were never better than them at any point in your career.
No. Jarvis was never better than Amari Cooper, and yeah, the same could be said about Nick Chubb and Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, y'all were never better than either at any point in your career.
No, here's the crazy thing about it. Deshaun went to the best place football-wise he could have went to in 2022. It just did not work out. Like, that's the thing. There is no better what if. He was either going to go Carolina or Atlanta. Those would have been bad. Like Carolina would have been horrible. He talked about how he didn't even want to go to Carolina after meeting the coach. He loved his meeting with Kevin. But yeah. Yeah, the Atlanta one, like the Deshaun Watson thing is fascinating because it's like if he sucked here, dog, as much as he did, he was gonna suck anywhere.
Yeah, it didn't matter where he went.
It was a lemon. Like,
I just wish he would have picked Atlanta, and we would. No, yeah. I wish he would. I wish he would have picked Atlanta, and we would have let him pick Atlanta.
Like you look at Cleveland in 2022, like the offensive line was still great. We were going to turn around the defense pretty soon. Had Myles Garrett on it. Nick Chubb still at his peak. Amari Cooper still at his peak. Well, before Amari Cooper's peak, technically, because his 2 best career years were in Cleveland. Still crazy to think about, despite the fact that no quarterbacks were there during his entire run. 2 best career years in Cleveland. And it just didn't work out.
Did not work out.
And it ruined almost everybody involved. Like on paper, this is a no-brainer.
It ruined everybody except Andrew Berry. Somehow.
Well, I think the story that Jarvis and Leonard told kind of tells us who was behind that decision. Right? Like if you're about to book a dinner because your boy's about to go to Atlanta, and then all of a sudden something changed. Well, there's only one person in the organization who can make that kind of thing happen. And it ain't Andrew, and it ain't Kevin, and it ain't DePodesta. Only one man has backdrop power like that. So I am now, because I know Zach Jackson was like trying to say like, oh, it was Andrew. I'm like, no. Like hey, he might have walked into Andrew's office and said, what can I do to make him sign here? And Andrew said, I don't know, guarantee his whole fucking contract. And then Jimmy said, great idea, and then did it. But it was obvious that it's Jimmy that did it. Like, that's why nobody got fired. Like, if somebody would have got fired if it wasn't Jimmy, like, somebody would have been got fired.
It's just,
it
just sucks that it happened to us, man. It just sucks.
Hey, bro, it could only happen. Like,
only happen to us.
It could only the one time we were like, you know what, we don't want to be passive and get beat out. It would have been so much better to be passive and beat out.
Oh man, we just can't win, man. We just can't win.
Can't catch a break. Oh, we got super chats up.
Yeah. This is from David Miner. He says, we will take Tate at 6, trade 24 and 70 to take Freeling or Lomu, whoever's left before Detroit drafts at 17, trade 39 and 107 to Seattle, who only has 4 picks, and take Ty at number 32. And then I'll turn off the Madden. And then I'll turn off Madden franchise.
Hashtag fuck them picks, David. He said, I want 3 guys. Okay. I want Carnell, I want Monroe, and I want Ty Simpson.
No, this is what he said. He's like, I know exactly how to fix this. Wide receiver, left tackle, quarterback.
We're gonna get them 3 positions, and then we're gonna worry about everything else. Can you imagine Shador world? If like the Browns are like, oh man, they supporting Shador, this is gonna be all this. They build a squad around him.
That last pick,
a crazy aggressive move to get Ty Simpson. It's like, oh, it goes from celebration, good times to chaos. Like,
wide receiver, left tackle.
Yeah. Ty Simpson, hold on. Like,
what the fuck?
I'm like, oh boy, who's about to be racist now? Is it Andrew Berry's turn? Like, everybody done dealt with it. I was talking to my boy Tyvis, okay? And he got it from them, dog. Like, I was like, oh, they called you the big spoon? He was like, yeah. He wasn't even disagreeing with them. Like,
y'all getting caught out your name is so funny.
No, if you are on any form of like media about Shador, and you don't play along, oh, they get so mad. Like, so mad, dog. And very angry. Every single person every single person has gotten it.
Listen, they only just called me a hater.
Cause like when I do like the UCSS drops, whew, like that's where they be at. You know what I mean? Like, so if you cruise into their neighborhood and you be like, yeah, man, I think we should draft the quarterback next year. Ask Dabo. Dabo does nothing but drive into Shador fans' neighborhood and just be like, hey, man, Arch Manning, and then just drive away. Like, he be hitting them with Arch Manning drive-by. Arch Manning 2027. He be out. And then he comes to the group text. Show us what he did.
Oh, I love Domo, man. I love Domo.
Goodness.
I love Domo when he's antagonizing people who aren't me. When he be antagonizing me is when I'm like, enough, please.
What's gonna happen when Shador is gone and y'all don't have this uncomfortable alliance? Like,
we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
We just did nothing be happening, and then all of a sudden I would be like, man, Shador trash. Like the way
he really can't stand him because it'd be a random day. He'd be like, man, this motherfucker is the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Hey, as long as they get Shador off the Browns, like,
nah, he is anybody.
Every time I'm in spaces, I hear him say that word one time at least. Like, I'm like, damn.
He is very much anybody. Like anybody. I know.
Nah, it'd be funny too. I'll be like, you be going to their neighborhood starting shit sometimes.
All the time, bro. He want to fight. That's all it is. He just want to fight.
He be bored.
Like, you want to fight with somebody, bro? What's the next?
Whatever he does for work, I don't know, but he clearly does something he could be on his phone on.
It's an S tier instigator, and David Miner, he doubled down his prediction. Locking my prediction, it will happen. Okay.
Listen, we will absolutely revisit. Absolutely revisit. If they actually did that, I would be like, hey man, you got it.
Whatever.
I'm like, hey, well, you're right.
Hey man, Andrew Berry's putting it all on a little bit.
All right, this is from Ray Rags. He says, Q is a fucking football sicko. What do you mean you were watching that game?
It's only an hour. The games aren't long. Flag football is an entertaining version of the game.
The game, I watched it for a good couple minutes.
It was
like,
on Fox.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it was on Fox. Yeah.
Exactly. It was on FS1. It was literally on Fox. By the way, UFL kicks off this week.
Huh?
UFL kicks off this week, and I will be watching it.
Oh yeah. See, I was gonna be. You know, they got Gucci Man performing at the halftime show for Birmingham Stallions, but I'm like, nah, I can't be going down there. They play Gucci Man, but they got AJ McCarron coaching the team in Alabama. Nah, not gonna be for me. Like, not where I want to see Gucci. Like,
you said that's not where you want to see Gucci.
I'll catch him at Lennox. Like, there's just certain artists you just want to see in specific places. You know what I mean? Like, do you really want to see Jeezy in front of a lot of white people? I don't.
It depends.
No
depends on where we at.
No disrespect, but Jeezy got them kind of songs I don't want to hear y'all singing along to. like straight up.
Valid. That's valid. That is very valid.
You want to go to a Young Boy concert in Utah? Hell no. The fuck out of here. Like,
valid.
One white dude with the shiesty on, I'm out. I'm done. That's it. I'm not doing this no more. Like, that's how I feel about Gucci.
Yeah, the home opener halftime shows for these UFL games. The Stallions going to have Gucci Mane. The Aviators going to have Gavin DeGraw. The Renegades are having Ty Myers. The Dallas Defenders are having Wale. The Gamblers having Ludacris. The Louisville Kings having Russell Dickerson. The Storm going to have DJ Khaled.
Like the halftime show. This sounds like that Turning Points halftime show lineup. Good one, Ludacris on that. It was like Ludacris, Nelly.
Oh yeah, the Battlehawks are going to have Nelly too. So.
Oh yeah, I bet Nelly's going to be there.
Oh man, well I know people are going to.
They are signaling a pivot there that I don't know if I'm going to be able to support. Now introducing the national anthem, Kid Rock.
Can't even watch spring league football anymore.
Hell, man, what's in their politics? Goddamn Kid Rock.
Oh man,
no, I'm out. I'm out, dog. Kid Rock is to Republican politics what Amy Schumer was to the Democratic Party like 10 years ago, where it's like, all right, man, enough.
We're not having fun anymore.
Fun is over, man. Cool.
Oh shit! What's the next one, Curtis? Before we get stuck on something.
All right, this is from Kai Raz. Never forget when Brissett beat Brady with an Amari Cooper bomb to set up the one-handed catch by Njoku in the end zone. Another time, one of my favorite Browns games ever.
That was the one where Nick Chubb scored the game with a touchdown and looked completely unaware that he just did that.
Man, salute to Nick Chubb, man. Good dude.
Big shout out.
All right, next one is from Ray Rags. The only thing I saw Speed do outside of streaming he shouldn't have was take that spear from Braun Breaker. He got absolutely destroyed.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Smoked him. Smoked him.
I show Speed. Hey, man, I'll be honest. His career took a pivot that I appreciate because when he first broke onto the scene, I was like, ooh, boy, I don't know where this is going, but it can't go good.
It went good.
Yeah, it went good.
It went really good, actually. I feel like he's done a lot of great things.
Remember when he was just famous for barking
and
lighting himself on fire?
You're just doing and saying crazy stuff.
Yeah. I'm like, oh man, I'm really concerned about where this might go. But
I'm gonna be real though. He did say one crazy thing back in the day that aged well.
I imagine.
One thing in particular.
I can't imagine what you're talking about. We'll talk about it after we log
Oh, yeah. We will absolutely talk about that once we're done with this.
Yeah, I know. But, yeah.
You said one thing in particular that aged very well.
Now, I just be seeing these Speed clips on my timeline. I'm like, oh, Speed out there in Africa, learning.
Educating folks.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. I didn't think I would feel better about Speed than Kai Cenat, but that's where I'm at.
All right, Curtis, what's the next one?
All right, this is from Ray Rags. I also can't believe Jarvis saw Amari Cooper come and immediately have two of his best seasons of his career under Kevin, and I think it might have been Baker more than Kevin not using his best wide receiver right.
Hey, man, these athletes don't think about the end of the career rationally. You know what I mean? Like... If you're Jarvis Landry, you just think that like the good times happen and then Kevin showed up and the good times stopped happening for both you and your buddy. You know what I mean? And I'm sure Odell Beckham blamed Kevin. Okay. I don't know what Jarvis blamed, but I'm sure Odell Beckham was not a fan of Kevin.
Yeah,
and vice versa. Because what was one of Kevin's first moves in Atlanta? Got rid of Kadero Hodge. Now, why would that matter? Because Kadero Hodge was an Odell Beckham homeboy. The second he got over there, he didn't even have to do it that early. Here's the first thing he fucking did.
insane.
Yeah. No, there's beef there. Like, I don't know if it's extended to Jarvis, but I do know that the friends of Odell weren't friends of. Remember we had those multiple reports in Berea where it was like Tom Pelissaro reporting that the offense is tired of Odell Beckham, and then it was Josina Anderson saying that the offense actually loves Odell Beckham.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the same dynamic. I mean, Joe Bitonio was out there standing on 10 toes for Kevin Stefanski at the end of his run. It's no surprise that Jarvis Landry got something to say. Like, I mean, Joe Thomas was coming out of nowhere to protect Kevin at the end of it too. Like, but where do you think he gets that support from? I mean, he's best friends with Joe. So,
what's the next one, Curtis?
All right, this is from David Miner. OBJ is an example of both teams losing a trade.
It depends on how you present the lost value of OBJ, because like he still could have been very productive. The problem with the Browns weren't able to utilize that production. Like would the Giants have rather just had prime OBJ?
Honestly, I think both teams would have been better off if they just never did that trade.
Yeah. Shout out to John Dorsey.
Yeah, the GM that everybody loves, apparently.
Cook that one up.
Like both teams would have been way better off if we just never made that trade.
Here's the thing that bothers me. The big problem with Odell was that he never fit with Baker Mayfield, and he was specifically brought in to work with Baker Mayfield. And nobody points that as an issue for John Dorsey.
Yeah, like nobody.
You traded for a wide receiver who was incompatible with your starting quarterback. Nice.
Was so incompatible with your starting quarterback. We thought he was like legitimately for a minute thought he was just better when Odell didn't play.
I mean, AAU style, Pee Wee football style, parents got involved. Like,
and then they traded him to the Rams, and he is one healthy half away. Yeah, he's one healthy half away from being Super Bowl MVP.
So, great trade.
Yeah,
no notes.
Yeah, wonderful trade. Thanks, John.
We got another one.
Yeah. The way Jarvis is talked about in Cleveland is like, 1,400 yards. The man never had more than 1,174 yards and 6 CDs. I rank Josh, Amari, Braylon, Jarvis, and Odell.
Bro, they act like Jarvis brought the team back with his own money in 1999 and revived the Browns. People act like he is like the founder of Cleveland. He was here for 4 years.
He wasn't even the best player on the offense the whole time he was here. He was Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb didn't play that much in 2018, so you can make the argument maybe he was the better player on offense that year. But even then, it's like it's barely better than Nick Chubb.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like what are we doing?
Yeah.
All right, next one is from Kai Raz. If he was gone, I think he's talking about Kevin. If he was gone after the London game, maybe Kevin should have gave his final FU by winning the last 2 games to screw us out of Mendoza. The storyline should be Browns versus Mendoza, not Browns versus Kevin Stefanski in Atlanta.
Browns versus Mendoza?
I don't know what she meant by that, but
yeah. I listened. Regardless, I think Kevin probably should have been gone earlier in the season, but
not firing him in the middle of the year.
Yeah, I also understand. I understand not firing him in the middle of the year, but winning those last 2 games, man.
He's a 2-time coach of the year. He is the most successful coach since coming back in '99. You can't just fire that guy in the middle of the year.
I get it.
Even if you've made that decision. And look, the rest of the AFC North made their decisions up too. The Bengals that they're not going to fire their guy early on in the season. The Ravens were pretty made up about firing John Harbaugh. And I would say that they were at that decision. It was basically an ultimatum. Get to the Super Bowl or get fired. That was what John Harbaugh was working with last year. It's pretty clear. I mean, even the owner came out and said something along those lines. So, because they were like, oh, they were like, they talk about that ended his career here in Baltimore, but he would have gotten fired if he lost in the first round too. I'm like, yeah. Like, same way Mike Tomlin suddenly doesn't work for Pittsburgh anymore, right? It is what it is. It's a tough situation. And as much as we could blame Kevin for winning those last 2 games, the reality is that that defense was always going to win those last 2 games, man. Like, Pittsburgh was never going to let us lose that game. The way that they were protecting against the record, the only way I can see the Browns like lose those games is if Miles isn't in contention for the sack record. So we could thank Will Campbell. If Will doesn't give up 5 sacks against Miles, he's never in reach for that record. If Miles isn't in reach for that record, the defense probably isn't motivated to win those last 2 games.
But you know what? Shout out to Miles, man, and the record.
Yeah. So, no Mendoza, but maybe we'll get somebody next year or whatever. Yeah. You got the next one?
All right, next one is from Ray Rags. These next 3 are from Ray Rags. Braylon his last 3 seasons in Cleveland. He went for 884, 6 TDs, 1,289, 16 TDs, 07, 873, 3 TDs in 09. That's better than Odell playing, and I take that over Jarvis too.
I wouldn't take it over Jarvis. I think that's ridiculous. You got to factor in what you paid to get the guy, right? And I think that's a big part of the conversation. Jarvis Landry, you would redo that trade again. You would in no way take Braylon Edwards, number 3 in that draft again.
No, you wouldn't.
You would never repay that cost for Braylon Edwards to get that production. So I think that's the big thing you got to factor in. Braylon was the 3rd pick in that draft, in a draft that had a Hall of Fame quarterback. You can say a lot about the Odell trade. It did not cost you a credible opportunity to solve your quarterback problem for 20 years.
That 07 season was fun, though.
Yeah, we had fun. 07. We traded Aaron Rodgers' whole career for a little bit of fun in 07 with Derek Anderson. We won.
What's the next one, Curtis?
Like, we didn't get the cookie, but the scraps were good. Them crumbs sure were delicious.
God, this team, man. This football team.
All right, next one is from Ray Rags again. We need to be real. Kevin Johnson had a better season in 01 than Odell did. 19,097 yards and 9 TDs for Kevin compared to 1,335 and 4 TDs for Odell.
Okay,
Ooh.
Kevin Johnson had a better season than Odell, but like, we were watching the tape at the time. Like, Odell getting 1,000 yards in 2019 was pretty impressive considering that Baker Mayfield played like he couldn't see him the whole year.
Also in 2019, that was the season where we had 2,000-yard receivers and 1,000-yard rushers. So, like,
yeah, we're
we were.
You would not. Odell at that time was definitely a better wide receiver than Kevin Johnson.
Yeah.
Like, I would argue Odell at that time was probably a better wide receiver than everybody in Browns history but Josh Gordon in his prime. The utilization of him, not there. Like, they utilize Amari Cooper much better than they utilize him, but do you think Odell at that time was not better than Amari Cooper? I think. I mean, Odell was getting like 1,600 yards when we traded for, like, he was on pace to do Jerry Rice numbers. And then he got traded to Cleveland.
It's all downhill from there.
Yeah, man, it was rough. I don't blame him for not liking the city of Cleveland. Like,
yeah, I don't blame him either.
Yeah, I can understand how you could associate us with bad things.
Yeah, I think that's fair. That's fair, and I'm not.
It's like whatever association Lonzo Ball has with Cleveland and Utah, yeah, it's fair for him to have that take because Cleveland basically took him out back and shot him and then traded him to Utah. Like,
it's like, man, it was so much better without him. Like, it's
bro. Imagine being Lonzo Ball. You were in the offseason in Chicago, and now you in Utah.
Yeah. You're allowed to hate.
Yeah, you're allowed to hate Cleveland if you're Lonzo Ball. Anybody who's traded from Cleveland to Utah, you can hate Cleveland. So that includes Colin Sexton.
Hey, Cade Cunningham, his agent is trying to get that 65 mandatory minimum rule. Yeah.
When's he coming back?
I don't know.
Is he going to be back for the playoffs?
Maybe, but he has collapsed.
Do they still got the 1 seed, or is that cooked?
They got the 1 seed. They still got the 1 seed. I think they're going to be fine, but he's not going to make an All NBA team.
Okay, yeah, the Celtics lost a bunch of games.
Yeah, they're going to get the 1 seed, but he's not going to make an All NBA team.
Hey, that's rough.
Yeah, he's not eligible for anything.
Yeah. Well, how many games did he play?
He has to play 65. I think he's going to be like just short. I think he's going to be like 62 or something like that.
That's tough. It certainly sucks for him.
Yeah, it does suck for him.
Do we want Atlanta or Toronto on that 5 seed?
I think it's a pretty rough matchup for the Cavs either way.
Dude,
I guess Toronto.
They never fucking beat Atlanta.
Yeah,
in Atlanta.
I think they should. I think they should probably play Toronto
because at least Scotty Barnes is going to piss off Evan Mobley into playing good.
Yeah,
I know I'm going to get a good series from Evan because he fucking hates Scotty Barnes.
I think it's going to be I think that would be a good match. I think that'd probably be the most entertaining first round matchup, to be honest.
Yeah, the other one is what? New York, Atlanta.
That could be entertaining too.
Boston versus what's scheduled to be Philadelphia, but could be Orlando, Miami, or Charlotte.
Boston, Orlando is more fun, but Orlando's not going to win that.
And Detroit versus what will probably be the Heat.
That could be fun. If Cade doesn't play, that could be fun.
If Charlotte plays Detroit without Cade, are you gonna feel confident enough to put it on wax? What your prediction is? Because you already said you think it could happen, even with Cade. No Cade, you gonna put it on wax?
I might put it on wax if Cade don't play.
All right, we'll have to see.
I might put that one. I might put that one into the atmosphere.
The West is funny because it's Oklahoma City, it's the Spurs, and then you can't ignore the Nuggets because they got Jokic. And I guess you could take the Lakers because they got Luka, but they got so many structural issues that you don't think the Lakers can really do nothing.
Hey man, I've been believing lately. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I've been believing lately.
This way of constantly almost believing, and then they do something that reminds you that DeAndre Ayton's gonna have to play meaningful minutes.
I was just like, oh, I feel pretty good. They lost to the Pistons by 3, but I still feel pretty good about it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just wait till you're reminded about the lack of depth that you have in the front court.
I ain't worried about it. We definitely beat the Rockets in the first round. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. What about the Nuggets?
Oh yeah, it's over with. It's over with.
You got the Nuggets.
That advantage that they had on us. That advantage that they had on us back in the day, that's gone. It's over with. We good.
You see the Timberwolves?
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. The only teams I'm worried about are the 2 teams that are in front of us.
Yeah. The Spurs, the only thing about the Spurs is we don't know what they're gonna look like in the playoffs yet. But I mean, dog, Wemby's crazy right now.
Wemby's insane, bro. He's insane. He's going to if we have to play them second round, he is going to emasculate DeAndre.
Yeah. Oklahoma City is just cruising to fucking a 12-game win streak. Plus 11 point differential is crazy.
They're unstoppable.
They're fucking terrifying.
Yeah, pretty good team.
They're a good basketball team. We got the next super chat.
Yeah, we got one from Ray Rags.
Pacers might have the number 1 overall pick.
Hey, AJ and Ali.
Hey,
Ooh, Oh, they're gonna be
nasty. It's gonna be nasty when they move the Timberwolves to the East.
Oh, AJ and Hallie together is gonna be so fucking nasty, bro.
When they doing those expansion teams, is this offseason if they vote on it, it's gonna happen next year?
I think so. I think that's how it goes.
And then that means that Minnesota's probably gonna move to the East.
Yeah, it only makes the most sense. They should have been in the East to begin with.
Man,
it's fucking Minnesota. Why are they in Western Conference?
Well, it's past the Mississippi.
Come on, man.
That's how they divided it back in the day.
Like they should
that many. I don't think there was a California team until like the Lakers, and the Lakers were like in Minnesota before that. So it's like the Mississippi was the divider between the East and West Coast.
I hear what you're saying, but like,
and it's like it goes on the timeline. No, it doesn't. Because Chicago in the East.
Yeah, I was about to say they're spiritually an Eastern Conference team. They always should have been an Eastern Conference team, but I digress.
That's a problem for the Cavs, by the
way. Oh yeah, because they're definitely going to be in the same. They're going to be in. They're going to be in the same division.
The Cavs are probably going to be in a division with the Bulls. Well, no, they're going to be in a division with Detroit, Cleveland, Indiana. Maybe somebody had a fucking map and they worked it out, but basically it'd be 14 divisions, and I don't think we would be in the same division with Minnesota unless they did like super division.
How many divisions are in the How many divisions do we have?
Right now, 6, 3 on each side. If they could either do 2 divisions for each conference, which I think they could do that, which is hockey style, where you have 2 big ass divisions, which makes sense for how the NBA schedules things. Or you could do NFL style, where you have 4
team divisions. Yeah, I think they're going to do 4 team divisions, to be honest.
Adding 2 Western Conference teams with Seattle, LA.
So you should do 4. You should do 4 team divisions. That makes more sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that would be Cleveland, Chicago. Well,
Detroit.
No, Chicago, Milwaukee, and the Pacers, and what you call it? The Pacers and fucking Minnesota would be in one division. And I think that would be Cavs, Pistons, Toronto, and DC. Yeah. That would make the most sense.
So Cleveland, Detroit, Toronto, and the Wizards?
Yeah. You look at the same structure.
Yeah. That actually probably will work out pretty well for the Cavs, I think.
Look, it would be great for whoever emerges. The thing is, though, by the time that happens, I don't think the Cavs are going to be. I think they're going to be reloading.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because James Harden is old already. Donovan Mitchell also would be like 34, and I don't know if his game's going to age at 34.
Let me see. Ray Rash just sent me something. Oh yeah, how it could be realigned. Okay.
Yeah. There's a guy who does the videos. He does good videos about the salary cap too.
They're saying that the Grizzlies will be the most likely team to move east, which I think is interesting.
The Grizzlies are the furthest east team, but they have a lot of teams in the West near them. The Minnesota Timberwolves would move because there's nobody in the West near the Timberwolves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it makes the most sense for the Timberwolves to move east.
It would probably be more efficient. The Timberwolves are probably going to move east. Just nobody cares about the Grizzlies if they move east or west.
Yeah, and they could do it like 2 big
hockey style divisions.
Hockey style divisions, yeah.
Which is where the NBA has been going towards, because like it's not like divisions have mattered. Yeah,
divisions have never mattered.
So I could see them doing that. And if that's the case, then it really doesn't matter. You're just playing in the East.
Like you're not going to care about what division you're in the East.
Yeah, if they do that, then nobody cares. Like I don't know.
You might care. You might care about it if you play in the West. You might care about what division you're in, but like,
yeah. All right. So
what's the next one, Curtis?
Next one is.
All right, we gotta run through these faster.
Yeah, David Miner. He says Mason Graham is white and dominant.
Hey man, I just want to say I don't like how that felt. I don't assume any malicious intent, but hey, I don't know.
He was definitely responding to what I was talking about.
I know exactly. That's why I'm like, obviously, I'm not saying anything bad about David. It's just when you hear that come out of a white dude's mouth, it's just I don't know how I like how that feel. Like I understand there was no ill content there. Didn't feel great.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody showed up wearing a Mason Graham white and dominant shirt. Like, it don't hit right.
Yes, maybe let's not do that.
And over there, you know?
Like, let's take a step back. What's the next one, Curtis?
All right, this is Minor again. He says, seriously though, Seattle's open for business at 32. That's news to me because I haven't heard anything about that.
We'll see. We'll find out in like the next week or two.
Always open for business.
Yeah. Like that's always the pick that teams try to get that 5th-year option on the guy you like.
I guess, but
teams are really not giving a fuck about that 5th-year option anymore. Like, going on, it gets prorated so high they don't really care anymore.
Yeah, it's just like, you know what? Maybe we don't want you to have that 5th-year option. Actually,
look at Baltimore. Look at Baltimore. They didn't exercise the 5th-year option on Linderbaum.
What's the next one, Curtis?
All right, next one. I think this was when we were doing the mock. David says, just take Tate at 6. Well, we didn't, so.
No, we didn't do that. We had a long conversation about that, though.
Yes, and then he says, did Cincinnati F up passing on Sewell for Jamar? I mean.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
But are we going to sit here and look me in the eye and tell me that Carnell Tate is comparable to fucking Jamar Chase?
Also, they had their quarterback already.
Also, that's the guy their quarterback wanted. Now, if we had a quarterback that was on the level of Joe Burrow and he said, get me Carnell Tate, that's my guy, and he played with him in college and won national championships and did incredible stuff with him, okay, maybe that's the situation that we're in, but we aren't. Carnell Tate?
If we were in that situation, I'd be like, okay, we're just gonna take Tate because that's what the QB wants, and that's fine.
Bro, that's a crazy.
like if that was the situation, I'd be like, yeah, let's do it.
By the way, I wish we were in a situation where we were picking between Jamar Chase and Penei Sewell. Oh my God, that would be much better than arguing about Carnell Tate and Monroe Freeling.
Anyway, this next one's from Ray Rags. If we didn't need a tackle so bad, I'd say draft Sonny Styles to replace JLK in that mock scenario, just to really dominate the linebacker position.
It's a really good linebacker draft. It's really good.
Here's the thing, though, the Browns are so good at defensive tackle and like defensive line. They spent so much money in draft picks on it. It's like, it's kind of like when you got a really good offensive line. Do you really need to spend a bunch of money on running back? You know what I mean? You already got the good one. Like, do we need to spend a higher pick than we did for Carson Schlesinger to have somebody to play behind him when Quietus kept playing behind that defensive line? That linebacker is probably one of the easier jobs in the world.
Oh, breaking news, y'all. Breaking news. Joe Flacco back with the Bengals. 1-year deal.
Yeah, that makes
6
sense.
M's. 6 M's can get up to 9 with incentives.
Kevin Stefanski punching air somewhere.
Yeah, they'll have to settle for
the fact that Kevin's reported options were like, give me Joe Flacco or give me Tua. Crazy.
Insane.
Hey, man.
Insane.
Shout out.
What's the next one, Curtis?
All right, next one is from David again. Y'all ignoring that we've addressed O-line but not receiver. Tate or Tyson will be the number 6 pick in real life.
We have not addressed tackle.
They still need a tackle.
They don't have a tackle. They don't have a tackle.
They need a tackle so bad. They need a tackle so bad, dog.
If we don't get a tackle and we choose Cardinals, I mean, fine, that's cool. But if we go against Will Anderson, Daniil Hunter, or any of those edge rushers, and Shedeur gets lit up.
Well, I mean, realistically speaking, Shedeur's going to get lit up regardless of how good that offensive line is because he holds the ball and runs around a lot. But it will be the difference between him throwing 1 million interceptions and maybe him having a chance to be successful a little bit more often.
Yeah, let's at least try to put him in a position to be successful.
And it's like, hey, man, the offensive line isn't one position, right? Like, it's a grouping of a bunch of different positions that all start on the offensive line and then play 100% of the snaps. Whatever you think of Monroe Freeling, if he's your starting left tackle, he's going to play more snaps than Carnell Tate his rookie year and pretty much his whole career. Like, he's going to be on the field every snap, every play, and he's going to be impacting the play every play, regardless of if it's a run or pass, because left tackles run block, left tackles pass block. Carnell Tate's only going to be impactful when you throw the ball about 38 times a game, and we're really looking at 30 passing attempts a game this year. So who's going to be more impactful?
I want to throw this out there too because people keep ignoring it. One, it is much more difficult in this class for them to get a left tackle than it is for them to find a wide receiver that can help the team.
Yep.
Like, it's just
JP puts it in a great way where he's like, there are more guys walking the earth that have the physical body type that could be an elite wide receiver than could be an elite left tackle, like, which is why you default to left tackle, right? Like, to be an elite left tackle, you need to be like 6'6", long arms. How many guys on earth are walking around like that?
Most of them play basketball.
Yeah, to be an elite wide receiver, you need to be 6'1", maybe 200 pounds. There's a lot of guys walking around like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just a rare body type.
Yeah, man, you can pass on Carnell Tate and still get another receiver that can help the team.
Yeah, the same reason left tackles will always be valued more. That's why, like, centers always go higher, right? We talk about this with Jared Allen. Jared Allen is great, but Jared Allen ain't big, right? And every time we run into that problem of Jared Allen not being big, we be like, I wish I had Jalen Durden. Well, you know, there's not that many Jalen Durns walking around that you could just sign in free agency. But you know what there are a lot of? Backcourt guards that can dribble and shoot. Right? There's a lot of those, right? So it's kind of the difference. It's like, go ahead.
I was also going to say, like, just look at another exercise that I've done when we weren't recording. Like, if you just go look at the most recent All-Pro teams, look at the tackles who have made All-Pros, and look at where they've gotten picked. And then look at the receivers who have made All-Pro, and look where they got picked. And that'll tell you everything you need to know. Tell you everything you need to know.
Yep. We got the next one?
This is from Minor again. Curtis doesn't see Seattle have 4 picks. You think they might be willing to trade 32? I mean, who knows? But they need another corner, and the running back position is weak. So
Jalen Milroe next up.
Don't do that.
Man, put Jalen back there, man.
Hey, you know, if Colb was in charge, what would be happening right now?
Oh yeah, he'd be toting that rock.
Yeah.
He'd be toting that rock.
Look on you, Jalen. J9.
Hey,
how you like J9?
You might want to get some gloves, son.
Hey, man, you ever thought about wearing hip pads?
Time for you to run that rock.
Walk on the field with spat. Like, oh shit!
Yeah, we all. It's like, hey, listen, they'll laugh now, they'll cry later.
Cole would be there. Jalen Milroe walk by, we be like, nah, you don't need that play sheet. Like, get that off your apparel. What you need to know the cause for?
Dead ass.
Quarterback tell you what to do.
She's like, let's Sam handle that. All right, we're good. We're okay.
All right.
What's the next one, Curtis?
Next one is from Ray Rags. Don't forget Cole Pons held Jeremiah Smith to eight catches for 144. I do think Pons played really well in that game despite the stats.
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. He did play well in that game, but that's Jeremiah Smith, dog. What he supposed to do about that? Like, what was he gonna do about that? There's nothing he could do.
It was impressive that his spirit didn't get broken.
Well, listen, he lined right back up. He wasn't worried.
And got into run defense, like
what's going on? Like it's the best wide receiving prospects is Julio. Like, what is he gonna do?
Man, is it really the best since Julio?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I mean,
I think so.
Jamar was an amazing prospect, but physically, not that impressive. As far as
Jeremiah is insane.
I guess Jeremiah is going to be the this generation's almost was talking real casual, but he's going to be this generation's Julio Jones.
Bro, he's 6'3", 220, and he been that since he got here.
Yeah. It almost reminds me of like what Leonard Fournette was as a prospect, but wide receiver. Because like Leonard Fournette was just Leonard Fournette from day one.
But even like think about how they was talking about Marv as a prospect.
Yeah, they talked about Jeremiah way different than they talked about Marv.
And Jeremiah is like
Marv had to like be a freshman and be behind guys for a year. You know what I mean? Like then he became the guy. Jeremiah Smith been like that since he showed up.
It's day one. They knew exactly what it was.
Yeah. Since he declared.
This is wide receiver one. Yeah. This will get the targets. This will get all the targets.
It's crazy.
Yeah. What's the next one, Curtis?
All right. Next one is Rax. He says, as much as I like to take Simpson, if he's there in the 40s, having a QB room with 2 second years and rookie sounds horrible.
Amen.
Well, it'd only be 1 second year, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm just gonna put this out here. Is there a pathway for it to look any better?
No.
Because like at best we're adding Anthony Richardson. So if we're worried about the optics, I feel like that time is come and gone about the quarterback.
Yeah, they still got to do something, by the way.
Yeah, they got to do something. But we'll see.
What's the next one, Curtis?
All right, next one is from David Meyer. Then we have one more. Holy moly, Q knows how NHL divisions work.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little impressed. I was like, how you know that?
I watched that one video. I watched the video that somebody probably sent Curtis or Colb. That's how I knew it.
How the fuck you know that?
Every once in a while, I like to see how Pittsburgh and Columbus are doing.
It's like, I know he don't watch no goddamn hockey.
No, I'm not. I tried. I really tried with hockey. I can't get into it. There's no local team.
If we had an NHL team in Cleveland, I would probably watch.
I don't think I would.
I'd probably watch. I ain't even go cap. I'd probably watch.
I've had the most fun in my life watching like hockey. The lower the competition is, because then it's just football. Like when dudes can't really play hockey, you know what they end up doing, Cole? Fighting and throwing each other. All right. You know what I mean? I can deal with that. But like real hockey.
You said, all right, okay.
Yeah. I was watching them Phantoms in Youngstown. I'm like, yeah, this is the kind of, they just be hitting motherfuckers. But no, I was watching like club hockey, like high college level club hockey. It was just pure shenanigans. But yeah, once you get to like the high level, you gotta start understanding strategy, and when they got like the little runs because somebody's in the penalty box and all of that. It's fun to watch casually, like in the playoffs, but I just can't emotionally get invested to a hockey team. Also, I'm just gonna be real with you. There's not enough brothers in the league for me to like, I feel connected. You know what I mean? Like, who I'm supposed to be connected to somebody with like 45 syllables in that name that I don't know how to pronounce.
45 syllables is crazy.
Yeah, Ovechkin. Like, this is not for me. You know what I mean? They get a brother in there to play hockey. It's gonna be like Caitlin Clark, but reverse.
Oh, you're saying everybody gonna hate him?
No. The people who are there right now will hate all the people who come in. It was like, remember when Tiger Woods? How people felt about Tiger? It's like, I hate all these new people that Tiger brings in. It's gonna be like that because I will definitely be there.
I hate all these new people.
Yeah. when they get their first team NHL, Jalen.
Jalen is funny.
Hey, bro, wait till we get a De'Eric first team all soccer. Okay. It's gonna be something else, Cole. The next Mpabe gonna come from the States. He gonna be from Atlanta. Imagine some of the names that have gone famous in football if they were soccer players. Be like, yeah, man, y'all can't fuck with Kool-Aid McGinistry.
Curtis, what is the how many super chats you got?
That was my once a show forced Colb to say all right.
All right. This one's from Stomping Peak 2043. Sweet Home is an awesome Korean show on Netflix. There are a ton if you're interested. Yes, I'm late, but I had to say something.
I won't enjoy it, but maybe somebody else might hear that recommendation and enjoy it.
I don't know. I feel like he'd be watching the Korean shows more.
But he don't
definitely
watch
watch Korean shows.
Bitch.
Huh?
But you don't want to watch anime. Ain't that something?
I don't be watching Korean shows. What are you talking about? Just because I'm Japanese, I would be into Korean stuff.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Those aren't the same, Curtis.
That's not what I'm saying at all. Just saying. You'd be open to watching Korean shows, not anime shows. Make it make sense.
Wait. Korean shows, not anime? What's the similarity between Korean dramas and animation from Japan?
It's not the same.
Huh?
Not the same.
I know it's not the same, but what is making you draw this connection, Curtis?
Just saying, man. Just saying.
You got him on his
Where Jackie Chan from? I want to know what you think. Right now, where's Jackie Chan from?
Hey, Curtis, you in a bad spot, brother. You in a bad spot. We in a bad spot, Curtis. We in a bad spot, brother. We got people thinking we insensitive and whatnot.
Where Bruce Lee from? Since you want to talk, okay. Or would you like to just say the next super chat?
Yeah, you read it because I'm not gonna read it.
Can you put it on screen? No matter what, Ty at 32. Hey man, I respect your conviction. I respect the conviction, dog.
I'll root for Ty if they take him. Hey, somebody in the chat said stop Asian hate. Oh man, I knew it was coming.
Curtis stepped into a trap. I'm like, man, I've been doing this for 30 years, dog.
I was like, how do you not see where he's going? How do you not see where he's going with this?
So we keep going with the next one.
That's it. That's the last one.
That's the last one.
Yeah, that's the last one.
I'll put it right in the middle of the political quagmires of the East. Right.
I'm like, brother, how do you not see what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
This is the easiest. The easiest trap to avoid.
There were like 4 of them. I put them in. So
I was like, this is the easiest one to avoid, bro. I wouldn't even acknowledge nothing you were saying.
It'd be like when somebody yell at you, you on the car, you just looking forward. Like,
I'm like, brother, this is 2020 traps. We don't fall for these no more. We have all moved on politically. Oh man.
Yeah, but Curtis, if you ever go to Korea though, don't make that don't conflate the two.
Yeah, please don't do that.
I know better not to do that. I know better. So,
but I say you might not make it back, bro. You might not make it back.
But we got anything else we got to say before we head out?
Shout out to y'all, man. Sorry we missed last week. You know, Q had the bubble guts. He was sick.
He just lying. Like, I just flew from traveling. Yeah.
You know, bubble guts, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta go. And you can't be on it, you can't be in front of the camera. 2 months away from Asia here. Fuck too, damn. Shout out all the Asians that watch us, man. We don't mean no harm. Well, I don't. Are they not Asian?
Yeah, but I mean, like, they kind of get treated differently than like regular Asians. Well, not regular, that's fucked up. But then like Asians.
Damn.
Yeah.
You see how it jumped out?
No, I'm saying like,
jumped out right there, Curtis.
Yeah, it's fucked up for real. But I'm just wondering. Like,
hey, Q was real Japanese right there.
There is one. There is a separate month in the UK. There is.
I didn't know a chance. Did you catch that?
What did I do? Curtis, you know what he's laughing at?
Oh, you know exactly what the fuck I'm laughing at.
I don't know. But like the reason I say that is like, for all seriousness, South Asian countries are like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, Nepal. Those aren't normally countries that get associated with Asia. So I was just wondering, they had their own month. In the UK, they do. It's July.
Oh, like regular Asians.
Yeah, no, that was my bad on that. But
oh, Curtis, don't let him forget that one.
Here's the thing, though, Colb. That's not how it's thought of in those countries. You know what I mean? Like, they don't identify as Asian countries.
I know.
Yeah, so it's like
just the way you said it. It was super fucked up.
I was just saying, I was like, oh, if I say regular Asian to a bunch of white people, it's gonna sound racist. Like, because they don't know what I'm talking about. Like,
hey man, can you see the comments, right?
Yeah.
just look at Happy Bear.
That's crazy. That is wow. Now that was racist. like, that was actually racist. Like, oh my God. Like, why would you say that? What the fuck is wrong with you? Nah, don't use me to try to get that off. No, that's you, brother.
Hey, I can't lie though. When you first said it, I was like, God damn.
Yeah, because you don't understand the divide there. Like, it can sound. That's why I stopped myself, because I'm like, oh, I'm around people who don't understand. But yeah,
it's like, God, I was like, shit.
I think, like, I don't know what the politically correct term is. I think it's like mainline Asia or some shit like that, but I don't think that sounds better either. But yeah, there's like South Asian and Asian.
Bear said, I'm Filipino. I was targeted.
Okay.
Fair play. Hey, you notice how Q ain't say shit after that? He was like, all right. It's like, okay. When you put it like that, I mean,
you certainly correct.
Damn, just straight up touche.
Fair enough. Checkmate. You got me. Okay. I think I was having an argument in East West at dinner with Arif Hassan. It wasn't about anything like this, but we were just having an argument about football, and I realized all my points were trash, and I was like, I concede. I concede on all points. I was wrong. But yeah.
Oh man. I was like, y'all was arguing about this?
No, we wasn't arguing about this. But anything else people got to say before we head out?
Chad is dissecting Asian history now.
No. There's stuff being said. I'm like, yeah, there's a reason why people feel this way about it.
Nah, that Filipino shit was kind of funny because I have heard that from multiple people.
What?
that the Asian people do be super hard on Filipinos.
Oh no. Asian folk, like Asian culture is very colorist.
Yeah.
Extremely colorist. I bring this up to make the point. You know the dude who was in Shang-Tsung?
Yeah.
It was a controversy in China because he's a dark-skinned Asian to them.
Oh.
Yeah. It's very colorist. Okay. Like
I've been told by multiple Filipinos that Filipinos are the black people of the Asian community. I've been told by many of them. He's like, if there's any Asian people who understand, we understand.
Well, the term South Asian is kind of an example of the colorism in Asia. Right? The fact that they differentiated right at the equator. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some fucked up shit over there, man. Everybody got this shit. But as we continue to dance on this tightrope that could ultimately end us, do we got anything else to say?
I think we said enough.
Yeah. Shout out to the Filipinos, man.
Shout out to the Filipinos.
Shout out to all my Pacific Islands. Shout out to all my island communities. Shout out to South Asians.
I was about to say, shout out South Asians, man.
Shout out
and obviously, shout out Black people.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It just felt strange for you to specifically shout out Black people on this show.
Just like, you know.
It's like if I went on Pat McAfee, it was like, shout out to white people.
And also shout out construction workers and sanitation workers and drivers and door dashers, Uber Eats drivers, Instacarters, everybody who works in the medical profession. And shout out teachers, man. Y'all did not make it up.
Real, shout out Uber drivers because them gas prices is going up. Like,
bruh, it's $4. It's $4 a gallon right now, bruh. Over here.
I was in LA. I saw $8 like at one gas station. I was like, oh, they tripping. They living in the apocalypse right now. It's crazy. Yeah, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man. That overhead going up. Y'all need to demand more pay from them companies, man, for real. All right, we got anything else? Curtis, you good?
Curtis ain't saying shit since you tried to put him in the trap.
Curtis has done nothing but nod disapprovingly. You sure you ain't got no words?
I'm cool.
You don't want to shout out nobody?
He said, I ain't doing shit.
Is it what month is this month? Is it Women's Month?
I believe it's Women's History Month.
No, man, shout out to the women. You know, if you watch the show, shout out to you. Shout out to the ladies.
We are not shouting out gas prices. We are absolutely not shouting that
out. Shout out British Petroleum.
Oh man.
But y'all have a great day. Having better price. Price, even have a better night.
Have an even better price.
It's out, man. You got me thinking about gas.